What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. I'm the host for today alongside my co-hosts, Adam and Joseph. And today we are doing a very exciting video,
Yes,
our
we are.
top 100 movies of all time. So how this is going to work is all three of us made a top 100 movies list. Our favorite movies, what we think are the 100 best movies, a little bit of a mix of both. And we made a scoring system. So if I have a movie that I have on my top 100 list at number one, it gains 100 points. If I have it at number two, it gains 99 points, and etc. So how it worked is I put all three of our lists into Claude, and Claude made me this presentation of all three of our lists combined, essentially.
Shout
So
out AI.
we're all reacting to this list for the first time.
Even you?
I've seen some of them just because I naturally
Yeah.
saw them as I was putting our things in, and it actually just told me our top five, which I was a little bit annoyed about, but I had a good idea of where our top five was. But we're reacting to this pretty much for the first time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, let's get
Before we
into
get
it.
into it, one thing I want to say is we have a lot of debates. The collaborative rankings are a bit iffy in terms of like, does this really represent us? The vetoes. This is the video where I'm sure I'll put it in the title. But if there's one video you watch on this channel, it's going to be this one. This is the video. It's going
Yeah.
to completely aggregate what we have. I will just say this is probably going to be more leaning towards Yoni and Joseph's taste. That's just going to happen when two of the three have different tastes. But at the same time, there's going to be movies that I have really high up that are guaranteed to make it because,
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna see the Lorax in the top five on this
yeah,
list,
I
probably.
definitely put that in my top 100 for sure.
As and as we continue with this channel, our opinions will change. Things will get into our top 100s, get
Yeah, we can
out.
do a new one in like a year.
But as of now, this is a pretty much perfect representation of our three taste in films. So let's get into it. All right.
Here we
I'm just going to
go.
be going 100 to 1. So
We're gonna spend
number,
about 1 minute on each movie.
yeah, we're not going to try to talk too long about them. Number 100 is oh, The Hangover.
Yes, yes.
I'm cool with
So
this.
I guess Adam's the only one that has it ranked
I'm
very
so
high
glad this
up,
got on there.
especially very high up for a comedy movie. But
Yeah, so I'll just say my quick piece
yeah,
on this. This is one of my favorite comedies ever. I think it's in my top three. It's up there with Grown Ups, and I'm blanking on the other one. But I don't have many comedies in my top 50. I only have three. And what makes this one so special is the vibe of Vegas. Absolutely love it. Just absolutely hilarious all around. Not gonna spend too much long. This is our number 100, but one of my favorite comedies
Yeah.
ever.
I'm just gonna
yeah.
say like one sentence on it. I do think it's one of the best comedies. It's probably in my top like 150, so I'm cool with it being here.
Respect.
It's been my top 100 at times, and it's my number three comedy ever, so nothing too
Oh,
crazy.
number three.
But
I respect that. So you're just not as
yeah,
high on the comedy genre.
yeah.
That's
No, no,
fair.
no. I am. It's just
Your
this
number
is my
three
number.
comedy's unranked.
Yeah, yeah. I guess so.
So
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Aliens. All right. So Joseph and I have this pretty similar, and I mean, I guess Joseph, you can talk about it because
I
you
mean,
went.
Aliens is like the epitome of an amazing like sci-fi movie. I think it like balances some of the stuff from the first one well. While also like kind of leaning into like the James Cameron aspect. But yeah, this is like a fun watch. I mean, I would say watch the first one, but you don't have to. Like watch Alien. You don't have to. You could just go and watch this blind. It's just a fun watch. So yeah.
A little bit low for me, but I'm very happy it's on the list, you know.
I just want to say one thing. There's a few things that are going to be interesting about these rankings. First, I have clearly seen the least amount of movies, like by a good amount. It's like me, and then they're way up there. So a lot of these I'm going to have unranked because I haven't seen. This is one of the cases. So I'm going to make it clear if I have it unranked, if I've seen it or not. This is an example I have not
Yeah,
seen.
that's a good point.
That's
Yeah,
good.
a lot of these I just will. It'll be unranked because I haven't seen it.
98 Taxi Driver. So I
Oh
have this one.
my God. Do you have this at number 40 ever? This is
I
a
mean,
three and a half star movie.
I think it's an excellent movie. I think it's an excellent depiction of like male loneliness and the struggles of, sometimes the struggles of life sometimes. I think
Son,
this is an
Scorsese glazed.
excellent representation of that feeling, and I don't think there are a lot of other movies that represent that nearly as well.
Joseph and I actually watched this together, so I think it's a
I
perfect.
think we have relatively similar thoughts. I think it's a pretty good movie, but I don't
There
think
are
it's one of my
parts of
favorite
this that just
Scorsese
lose me.
movies.
There are just
Yeah,
certain
some of the
parts that
parts
lose
with
me.
like the underage like
Yeah, that
prostitute.
whole thing.
I do
And
think
That's
that's
some
again,
important for the
I
that's
didn't even
movie,
love
mid
the
but
that
ending where he's like in the newspaper. I
I
also
think
I
this
just
is
want to
great.
say
Yeah,
quickly,
go.
the one of the ways the ending is done inspires Parasite, which I'm sure we'll see on this list at
Oh,
some point.
really?
yeah.
Yeah, it's actually cool to look
I
at.
think this is truly an excellent movie. It's not perfect because some of this stuff feels a bit unnecessary, but I think that there's not a movie that depicts this kind of feeling and
There's many more, but I'm
evoke
not gonna.
these.
I still have it at 3.5. It's a good movie at times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
I
it as
think
a
it's
4.5.
it's
So,
one of my lower Scorsese's, but I think it's good.
all right. I'm kind of surprised Joseph doesn't have it on his list, to be
We watched
honest.
this together, right, Joseph? Yeah. Oh,
I mean, I think this is literally the exact same as Yoni's. I mean, ranked number 40.
son.
Um, on my list, whereas it was Yoni's, it was his number 40. I mean, Kill Bill is just fun as fuck. I'm gonna be honest. I think not only is it, I think, one of Tarantino's best looking movies, especially with the sequence in Japan, but I mean, listen, if you're a Tarantino fan, if you like some of his movies, you're gonna love this movie, in my opinion. I mean, it's subjective, but I think this is a great movie. I think
I
Uma
think it's
Thurman's
pretty
great in it.
great also, to be honest. I have it as probably I have it as a 4 star. I'm a big fan of this movie. It's
Yeah, there's
just
another.
not top 100 for me.
Yeah, there's another example. I have not seen this movie, but I've heard bad things about it.
No, you haven't. Numbers 96, Zodiac.
Again, haven't seen it. This is high up on
I'm
my
really
watch.
surprised you have this unranked, Yoni.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I'm
don't love this as
disappointed.
much as others. Maybe
I
it's
don't know.
because I
I think this
watched
is an
Prisoners
amazing.
right before, but this is pretty, this is definitely a great
I think
watch.
this is an amazing movie. I think Adam, I actually think you would really like this
Yeah, I
movie.
know, because it has Gyllenhaal, my goat, as well.
And RDJ and Ruffalo.
Oh my
It
God.
has it has all of Adam's goats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to watch this,
Um,
bro.
I think this is Fincher's. I think it's my second highest ranked Fincher movie. I think there will be probably more than one on the list after this, but it's my second favorite. And yeah, I think it's one of the best like things based on a true crime story ever. So
It's
By the way,
it's really it's really smart how this story was told and how it was depicted into a movie. What were you gonna say, Adam?
I just have to say, this is a banger presentation that Claude
yeah.
put together. This
Dude,
is
I literally
quality.
typed
Also Yoni helped make it, so
I typed
applause to
one
Yoni.
prompt into Claude and it just did all this for me.
Shout out Yoni and shout out Claude because this is
Yeah.
good. All right.
Okay. Oh my God.
Yes! Come on, it made it. Cars is the third best animated movie ever made.
Bro, there is
Number
no way that's your number
37 of all
37
time,
movie.
only behind two movies that will definitely be on here because they're higher on my rating. I'm super happy about this. Lightning McQueen is one of the most iconic characters in animated history, and their hate for cars is completely unnecessary.
I
They
don't hate
played
Cars. I have it at a 3 star.
a 3 star is ridiculous for a 4.5 star movie. Like
I
that's
mean,
crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Cars is a top maybe 5,000 movie
You
of all
wanted to be
time.
Lightning McQueen when you were a kid.
I did not like
Cars
Cars as
wouldn't
a
be in my
kid.
top 300 movies.
Yes.
Um, However, I will say we've talked about this movie before in our disagreement, so I don't think we should dwell on this for too
Yeah,
long.
but
So
iconic. Third favorite animated movie.
Sure.
this
Sure.
being over like
That is an
Zodiac is crazy
appropriate
to me.
word. 94 Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Haven't watched.
This is a
Great.
must watch, I would say. I mean,
I know, I
this is
know.
great storytelling. It's a great original concept. It's some of Spielberg's best. I haven't I'm pretty happy with like where this is, just
Yeah.
because Adam hasn't watched it.
Yeah, I'll say I have a Jurassic movie on my list, but I think I put it too low for it to make it. So
I think if
shout
you
out
like
Jurassic
Jurassic
World,
World, I
shout
think
out
there's no
Jurassic
way you
World.
can watch.
I had it at about 90 or 91 or something like that. So
If
shout
you
out
like
Jurassic.
Jurassic World, I mean, you should like
I
this
know, I
more.
know.
This is way better. Like objectively,
I
this
know
is way
everyone has told me that, but I just yeah, I gotta watch it. Come on! Come on, the
better.
greatest comedy
Ugh, this is
movie
rough.
ever.
This is rough.
Yeah, for me, this is the best comedy movie ever made. Nothing's funnier. I've never laughed harder at a comedy movie in my life than when I first watched Grown Ups. Just an absolute classic. There are so many iconic scenes in this, so many iconic memes that have come from this. I'm not going to dwell on it too long because it's a comedy movie and there's not that much to analyze. It's just goddamn hilarious. And this is Adam Sandler's best ever performance for me.
That is the worst take of all time. That is
Sure.
literally the worst take of all
What?
Sure,
time.
bro.
Adam Sandler's best
Adam
performance?
Absolutely. He is
Sandler
hilarious in this movie.
literally
Uncut
plays
Gems,
I
Punch
himself.
Drunk
haven't watched
Love.
Uncut Gems. I've told you that.
Punch Drunk Love.
He
Is
what
that
is
one?
Adam Sandler? I mean, we won't draw. He's literally just playing himself in this
By the
movie.
way, just so you
Playing
know, I've watched more Adam Sandler movies than you guys have. Just so you know.
I've watched, I think, 17 Adam Sandler
I've
movies.
definitely watched more. I've watched all of the Netflix Sandler movies.
Okay, I think I have
He's
all.
okay in Murder Mystery.
Murder Mystery is one of his better, but
We
this
can
one for
go
me,
into this Adam Sandler debate later. Maybe we'll have an Adam Sandler ranked video at some point. But
Fade that.
this is not a top
up the
10 comedy of all.
rankings.
This is not a top 10 comedy of all
This
time, but
very much deserves to be on
I
this.
guess I'm happy that you like it. So that's good for
Yeah,
you.
36 is a great spot for it.
Sicario.
Uh,
All right.
Yes, yes,
okay,
yes,
I like
yes.
this.
Denis' second best movie ever. That's a hot
It's not
take.
his second best movie. It's like his
Yeah.
fifth best
I have
movie.
this at number two, but I guess since I have it the highest, I'll talk a bit about it. I watched this with Joseph. I think Joseph, you had already watched it when
Yeah,
you
it was my
watched it.
second watch.
Yeah, it was your second watch. Some of the scenes are just amazing. For example, the beginning scene, it hooked me in. I thought it was gonna be a five-star movie after the beginning scene. I have this, I think, at 4.25. Denis' second best movie behind Prisoners, which is gonna be high up on this list. That's just mainly because I'm not as big of a fan as a lot of other Denis' other movies, but I think the scene at the dinner table, the night goggles scene, and the opening scene are three of my like favorite scenes of all Denis.
Also, can I shout out the traffic scene when they're by the border
Yeah, and
is
it's so much tension.
masterclass in
Oh my God,
intensity.
you can feel the tension.
Yeah.
I'm shocked he only has
The
this
dinner
unranked,
scene though.
especially with
The dinner
what?
scene's pretty next level.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie does lose me at like 1 or 2 points, which is why I have this at 57. But it's very close to being in my elite tier of movies. And Yoni, as much of a Denis Glazer you are, I'm shocked you have it unranked.
This is maybe like in my top 105 movies ever. So it is right outside.
I see.
Like I had this in my top 100 for a while, but I recently redid it and I'm like, there's a few I like more. But yeah, this is pretty great. 4 star for me. Also the scene where I totally know her name, but I'm blanking on the
Emily
act.
Blunt
Yeah, where Emily Blunt realizes that the guy that she met at the bar was like
The the
again.
the the
working for the
moment
cartel.
the
Yeah, that
moment
part that was a great scene. I do love this movie. I think it's
the,
I
pretty
know
the
what you're
great.
gonna
moment
say,
the
Adam.
moment she
Don't.
realized
Oh my God. Just
bestie.
fucking move on.
Yeah! Come on! Captain America: The Winter Soldier is easily a top 35 movie ever. Um, I mean, Bucky Barnes, what's his name? Sebastian Stan puts on a masterclass. This is probably his second best performance I've ever watched of him behind The Apprentice. Um, yeah, no, Captain America: The Winter Soldier is one of the best Marvel movies ever. Like, people don't have it as 35 best movie ever, but a lot of people have it as a top five Marvel movie
I
ever,
have it
and
as
for
a
good
top
reason.
five Marvel movie. You have
Yeah,
it top
again,
three.
I'm just much higher on Marvel than you guys. I have this at around like the fourth or fifth best Marvel movie, and it's at number 35, and you guys have it unranked. So it's just a difference of opinion and how much we like Marvel. But yeah, this is in my elite tier of film. I think that this is like right where my break is around 35.
I mean, I would say I love Marvel. Like, I don't think you're a bigger Marvel fan than
I
me. Like,
absolutely am.
I think he is.
I have a
I
Marvel movie that's like my fifth favorite ever at number
I
35.
think, well, I
okay.
think
How about this? How
MCU.
about this?
Marvel in
I
general
think
is
that
closer. MCU. You're a bigger MCU fan.
I think that you're a bigger MCU fan. I truly know that I'm a bigger fan of Marvel
I disagree.
as a whole,
I
as the
mean, I'd
Yes, I
probably
know what you're
lose
talking about. I disagree.
here,
I
but
mean, I also, dude, I love Marvel. Like,
I mean, I do think Winter Soldier is a great movie.
no,
So
I'm
I'm
not,
cool with it being
I'm
on the
not mad
list,
with
even though I
people
wouldn't
saying
have it
this is
as
That
one of
high.
one
their favorite
scene,
Marvel
that
movies.
one scene where Nick Fury gets ends up getting shot, like the tension in that room with the Winter Soldier sniping.
The elevator scene.
And yeah, the elevator, and then when he catches the, that's what I have as my poster. I don't know why it didn't show up here. It's like holds it. Oh my God, so tough.
All right.
This is a great Marvel movie. But like, Karate Kid. I'm actually really surprised neither of you have this.
Ah,
I
Oh
don't know
my.
what there is to
I don't have
dislike
this
about
logged
it.
on Letterboxd because I watched it so long ago.
I've
I mean,
seen this probably like three or four times in my
I
life.
honestly I love this movie. I have it
It's
as a four and a
fine,
half. It's
nothing
also
special.
like just a classic.
It is a classic. I think it's good, but like I'm gonna be honest. Adam, do you want me to not spoil in case you watch this?
No, I told you, I don't have it.
Oh,
I
but
don't have it
you
logged.
remember enough, or
Oh, I remember most of it. Yeah, I just don't have it
the
logged.
ending? I'm gonna assume everyone
Yes, I
watching
remember
has
the
seen
ending
this movie.
with the final
The
scene.
ending with the crane kick is
Yes,
stupid because it literally like makes no
but
sense.
it's a classic for that reason.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah,
that's
but
what
I
a
just
lot of
think
people.
I think it's good because it's like I think it's good and it is definitely a classic. But I also think it's
I
not
think it's
like
good
I
because of
don't think
moments like the
it's
crane
at
kick.
that level in my opinion.
I
I
agree.
think
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even have this in like my
I think I
top
have it at a
200
three and
movies
a
ever.
half. I think it's good,
I
but
think it's pretty excellent,
33 is
to be
crazy, but
honest.
you
Like
know what?
I think
Everyone
it's
has their
really
own
good
opinion.
storytelling. But that's fine. I think most people would agree this is a great movie, though. All right, into the 80s. So I have this similar to The Karate Kid, also a classic. I think this is probably the second best or first best action movie ever made, in the sense that it's a pure action movie and it's Bruce Willis at his absolute best, and it has one of the best villains of all time. And
Don't spoil because I've never watched
I
this.
would just very much give this a watch. I think everyone would love this
Okay.
movie.
I mean,
It's
Wait,
peak
Joseph, have you watched this?
yeah, I've seen this.
I
Yeah.
haven't. Okay.
I think it's good. I'm kind of in the camp that it's good, but I think maybe if you watched it when it came out or like I didn't watch this like as a childhood movie or as like a movie even when I was like
I didn't
12. I watched
either.
it like 2 years ago and I thought it was good and I think the villain is good. I actually think he's pretty good. I don't agree that he's like one of the best villains ever, but like I do think he's a
I
very good
think he's in
villain.
the conversation in like top 20 villains ever.
Maybe top 20, but
I
I
mean,
think
that's a
it's
pretty
like for
good
me
that's a pretty
probably
great
not, but
show.
I can see the argument. But I do think this is good. I think it's a little bit overrated personally, but
All
I
right.
understand why people
Joseph, do you
love
think
it.
I'd like it?
I don't really know, honestly. I think
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
I'm
know.
not
not
really
sure.
an action, straight action guy. Like, I don't watch a lot of those movies.
I would give this a watch though.
Got you.
Age of Ultron. Okay, this is gonna have to have some
That feels
Come
serious.
kind
on.
of gross.
This is
This is
gonna
a
have to have
money.
some
This is
explaining. I'm
way
not
too
gonna
low.
lie.
I'll gladly
This is
explain it, and I'll take
this
time on
would be
this
in my
one.
top 250.
Okay, Avengers Ultron by himself was robbed of having like five movies. He's literally one of the best. He's, in my opinion, the third best villain in all of Marvel, behind number one Zemo, number two Thanos. Ultron's the third best villain in all of Marvel. He is the lines he drops, the hammer pickup scene, the scene when everything's floating, and then the fast guy comes in and saves everyone, but he gets shot. There's so many good parts of this movie, and I don't get the hate it gets. I'm actually curious. I'm going to ask you guys, why do people hate on this movie?
Because like the second act doesn't exist. Like there's literally no
That's not
second
true.
act.
That's literally Ultron's rise when they go see him when he's getting his vibranium.
No,
That's a
it's
great.
way
That's
too
sick.
the second act is way too rushed and
No,
I just think that
it's how Ultron comes to power.
I just think this movie is just kind of like a bit of a tonal mess. Like you have
No.
like jokes at random points, like when they don't work, and then you have also points where people are trying to be like super serious. I just think it doesn't
You're
really
telling
work.
me the theme or the overall like the AI theme of RDJ, why did I say RJ? Iron Man versus Captain America's point of view is on Ultron. Or no, it was Iron Man versus Hulk's views on,
Hulkbuster.
no, Hulk. It was Iron Man versus like Hulk in their views when they were making what's her name, whoever Ultron developed from. I don't remember.
I
Jarvis.
mean, I'm not gonna
Jarvis.
Friday?
lie. I don't remember this movie as
This
much as
movie's
I
so
would like.
good. Yeah,
I
definitely.
remember really liking it when I watched it, but I'd have to watch it again to
Please watch it
formally.
again. This is a
Also,
top five Marvel movie.
I'm gonna say this quickly, one last thing. I'm assuming again everyone has seen this. Quicksilver's death is stupid as fuck in
No,
this
it's not.
movie.
He had
He
to do it to
stands
sacrifice.
still when he's a
Also,
speedster, and
He didn't
that's like
stand still.
the
He got shot when he was running. Watch the
no,
movie.
he was like standing
That's
still.
not true. He got
Yes, he
shot while
is.
he was
He
in
like
motion,
stands still to stare at Wanda
and then
and he
he
gets
comes
shot.
out of motion and he gets shot.
Nah,
Also,
he was
by the
standing still.
way, going back to the like short debate earlier, who's a bigger Marvel fan? I'm in my dad's office and I have bookshelves of Marvel comics along with Marvel.
Nobody, I've never read a Marvel comic and I
Okay, I'm
never
not gonna
will. I
lie,
care about
that's
Marvel
kind of like your
movies.
dad though.
Yeah, that's not you.
No, but this is like he passed it
I've
down
never
to
read
like
a
me and
Marvel
my
comic and I
brother.
never will. I don't
We
care.
also have Marvel original art in the all over the house, so I think we're a pretty big Marvel family.
Yeah, I think that
I
I'm
don't know.
talking about
I think the fact that I've already had
irrelevant
two Marvel
debate.
movies in my top 35 ever and you have none so far, it shows some things.
I have
I think that's
two.
more about Yoni being like a film fan
Wrong
than a Marvel
again.
fan.
I'm
But
talking about a fan
I
of
think we should
Marvel.
move on.
Yeah,
You
let's
can
move
like
on.
some movies more. I know
Move
significantly
it
more
on.
than
Move
you
it
about
on. Move it
Marvel.
on.
Like significantly.
Move it on.
Yes, Jumanji.
Son.
This is one of my
Son.
favorite childhood movies ever, and I've explained this movie a lot. I think it's a great adventure. I think it is a really funny story, and I really do think this is a great movie. I know Joseph doesn't really like it that much, but
I think it's
this
like
also has a ton of sentimental value to me. So, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
this movie.
I don't know if it's as good as Jumanji the Next Level, but
No, I'm ignoring that.
yeah, I get it. I
I was
haven't
just gonna
even seen
say
that.
I haven't watched Jumanji, but I have watched the Jumanji with The Rock and Kevin Hart, and it slops. So I'm assuming this is too.
They're completely different.
They are
Like they're like
literally
literally
like
completely
polar
different.
opposites.
Okay, I saw the other one in theaters actually.
The Kevin Hart ones are like kind of funny, but yeah, they're slow.
They're basically comedy movie.
All right,
Oh
so
my
I think
God, this is on my, don't say anything about this. My parents have been begging me to watch this and it's on my watch list. So like you can say stuff,
I
but like
just noticed, I think my 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34 have been on this list when both of you guys had this unranked. I think this is an absolute must
I
watch.
need to watch this.
I love this movie. I had a friend from Bullis. I'm not going to say his name on here, but he recommended it to me, and this movie is phenomenal.
This
Like
is in my dad's top 10 movies ever.
this is a phenomenal movie. I would watch this as soon as
Shout
possible.
out dad.
Dead Poet Society. All right, Adam, I'm pretty
Wow,
happy
Joseph, what are
on our
you
list.
I've
doing?
actually never seen this. Fun
Oh,
fact.
Okay.
okay. Yeah, this is a
This is
must
also
watch.
probably
Must
this will be
watch.
watched pretty soon. This is a
And
great
it's
coming of
pretty
age
short too.
story.
Joseph, watch this.
And this is a great coming of age story, and it also takes a lot of like twists and turns. Not necessarily twists and turns like plot twists,
Yeah, no, there's no plot twist.
but
Yeah.
kind of directions that you wouldn't expect it
Exactly. Yeah,
to.
you wouldn't see it coming.
And there's really a lot to love about this movie, I
I,
think.
I honestly, I think the first and second acts is better than the third act in this movie. That's my hot take. I
That's
thought this movie
fine.
was going to be in my elite tier, and then the last act happened, and I actually moved it down to 4.25. But again, the last act's still good.
I mean, I definitely like the ending.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But I will say I'm not gonna like go into
The first act's my
spoilers.
favorite part.
Once you reach a certain point into the third act, and you know what I'm talking about,
Yes, I know exactly.
after that
Oh
point,
my
it
God,
slows
yeah.
down. Like it
Yeah.
kind of ends there, and then it has like 15, 20 minutes of like
Yes, yes, yes. I know what
kind of
you're talking
unnecessary
about.
stuff. We actually had this conversation when you watched it.
We did. Joseph, please watch
Mm,
this.
okay. It's probably the most like
Oh, son, move it on. Move it on.
I guess I'll talk about this banger of a film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
This could be
Secondary.
This
in
is
this
slop.
this maybe could be in my top 100, by the way. So I'm not a hater. I think it's great.
I obviously have it really high at 29. I know like a lot of our friends or mutuals also have this opinion with me.
Appeal to mob fallacy.
I'm just saying that, we have people around us who also would agree with me. And I think this is probably DiCaprio's second best performance behind Wolf of Wall Street.
Shutter Island?
This is easily better
Ours
than
is easily better than Shutter Island,
Oh
like
my.
levels.
I think it's probably Brad Pitt's best performance, in my opinion. I know some people would disagree, but I'm
Maybe.
actually not like a huge Brad Pitt fan on a consistent, like I think sometimes he's inconsistent. And I think this being a supporting character actually helps him. I just love the kind of Tarantinoisms in this movie, the dialogue.
I'm never
I
watching this
love
movie.
I love the ending. I actually think this movie is
The
very
ending
funny.
is maybe the best Tarantino ending, like not even joking. It's so
This
fun.
movie is also like
That's
I think
not that very much of a high bar. The only movie I like of Tarantino has a mid ending.
Well,
it has
I
that one
mean,
has one of the best endings ever, by
What are
the
you
way. If you
talking
were
about? No,
talking about
I'm
Inglourious
not talking about the
Basterds.
last scene. I'm talking about the way things unfold at the
No,
end.
I think that's one of the best endings ever.
Oh, son.
yeah,
I mean, we,
For
we
the
won't
only
talk about this for
people.
too long, but also, yeah, this is probably Tarantino's funniest movie as well, I would say.
yeah.
Yes.
This is
This
it's
is
great.
this movie. I've already said this, and I'm not going to spend too long because I've yapped at this movie way too much for how much it's like how popular it is. But it's actually come to relevance as of recent for good reason. First, I just want to say this has been my favorite animated movie for my whole life until about 3 weeks ago for good reason. This is the most sentimental movie of all time for me. This movie, I have some sort of connection. I'll never get over it. I don't know why. Second, this movie people say has a more accurate version of Agamemnon than the Odyssey. Somebody actually said that's true.
Yeah, no fucking shit, bro. And the Odyssey, I mean, without
Yes,
he has
don't
like a
even say
Fortnite outfit, which looks sick, by the way.
it
It has
looks
so much
sick,
aura,
but
but
people are
he
saying
obviously
that
wasn't
Peabody and
wearing
Sherman
that.
got it because you know what the
Yeah,
people I'm
I know,
talking
I've
about.
seen the clip with like
Yes,
fucking
no, but you
Joe
know the
from
people.
Family Guy voicing Agamemnon.
No, but do you know the people that I'm talking about on
The people
Twitter?
that have said that,
The people
I,
on Twitter that are saying it. You know what I'm
I
L
don't
talking
know
L
the
about?
people, but I understand.
LM
I've seen
Diddy
the
Okay,
saying
14.
the
Mr.
magas on Twitter
Peabody.
are saying Mr. Peabody and Sherman was better than the
The
Odyssey.
Wait,
Greeks, like
Was LM Diddy 14 talking
The
about that?
LM Diddy 14 is him. Shout out to you if you're watching this.
By
Thank
the
you.
way, in my opinion, Mr. Peabody and Sherman's maybe not a top 300 or 400 animated film ever.
Okay, that's just you haven't watched that many, so just stop rage baiting. But this is my favorite animated movie of all time, not counting one because that one doesn't even like it shouldn't even be compared.
It
But
honestly shouldn't be.
it really shouldn't be. But yeah, no, this movie, you guys are absolutely robbing it of a spot on your list. It is just so goddamn good.
Fury Road. All right.
Wow,
a
you have
similar
that
view to
high.
the last few where only one person has them. I mean, I have it at 28.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the best action movie of all time. Also, I mean,
It's up
unless you would
there.
consider like The Dark Knight an action movie, I think it's
Dark Knight's not an action movie. It's a good.
yeah. So I would say this is the best action movie of all time. And also, again, something that goes under the radar is this is probably the best looking action movie of all time, along with being the best action movie of all time,
Would
regardless.
you count
Well, I
Blade
guess
Runner
it is kind of
2049?
like it's
No,
not, but Blade Runner 2049 is not an action movie.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
it's sci-fi.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but Mad Max Fury, yeah, that's enough.
I'm kind of surprised I'm the only one here. I think Lion King is a fi I really do think it's a perfect animated movie. I do have it as a 5 star, and I don't really have like a personal
You have
connection to it.
27 5 stars? How many five
Yeah,
stars?
I really do think this is a perfect
Wait,
animated
how many
movie.
5 stars do you have?
I think 27 or 28.
Interesting.
I made a few changes recently that you'll see a bit later, but um, I think this is a perfect movie.
Yeah, I
I
have no
think this is a
issues with
great
this.
movie, though.
I have no issues. I just don't think it holds up very well. For like
Like it holds up like in terms of like how it ages, like how it
not the
aged.
message, but like I just don't like the way this
The
looks.
animation.
Yeah, I don't like the
I
I
way.
think
think
this is
I
still
think
a
it
great animated movie.
I
Like
think it easily holds up, to
it's
be
probably
honest.
in my top 10. It's probably one of my most watched movies ever, just because it was like I spammed this when I was a kid. Um, I don't
That's
really
beautiful.
know if I have like a strong connection to it like as I've gotten older, but I do think it's a pretty like good like I think it's a great animated movie. It's not my
I actually just realized I have a connection to it. I think this is the first movie I ever remember watching, and it was the first time I ever went to the movie theaters with my grandma. So, but
Shout out
that's
Bro, this
Cinema.
came out in
yeah, shout
1994.
out grandma. But
Wait,
that's not.
son, this came out in 1994. You lying shit.
It might have been a re-release. I really do remember
They were
watching this in a
re-releasing
movie
The
this?
theater.
first time I went to the movie theater was Toy Story 3, 2010.
I think like I seriously remember, unless I'm
I
just
think the
totally
first time I ever
wrong.
went to the movie theater was Paul Blart Mall Cop, and I'm not even trolling.
That movie's
It
terrible.
was so bad, but my dad fell asleep during
I
it.
like there's one part in Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 that I like.
Yoni, you beast! Come on, yo. By the way, we're mogging Joseph and ball knowledge right now. We just
This,
are.
yeah, we are. This is the best sports movie of all time. You can argue with the wall.
I mean, it's
There's
like the worst
one.
genre.
There's a elite sports movie that I have way higher.
You can
But
argue with a brick wall on that take. This is
if you
easily the
think
best
this is
sports
better than
movie.
the other one that I have way higher up, you're a clown.
It mogs it. This is
It
almost
just
a five
doesn't
star
mog
for
it.
me. This is such
I
a
mean,
great
like
movie.
this is a really good movie. There's a reason I have it in my top 100. I have this at 4 stars. But like, I mean, like Lifeguard Save Me is just iconic. I mean, come on.
This is
I
maybe one of
mean,
my most rewatched movies.
I've
I
only
also
watched
think
this movie twice. One
I
at
think it's
basketball camp, and
I think
then
it's
one.
pretty phenomenal, to be
I've
honest.
got to be honest. I don't really like sports movies that much. So I mean, I think this is a good movie. I think I have it at 3.5. I did watch it a couple times when I was younger. I don't know. I just don't really like sports movies that much, to be
Shout out
honest.
Sandlot, bro.
Memento.
Yes, Joseph, you know ball. Good
This
stuff.
could be in my top 100, by the way. It's just I don't really love like a lot of the characters like really I dislike, so like it's
That's
not
the
one that I
point.
want to rewatch
Every character
often.
in this is dislikable for a reason. They
I
want
know,
you
no, I know. I'm just saying it's not one that I want to
Unlikely.
totally rewatch a ton.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
don't know if
mean,
this is like a rewatch type of. I mean, maybe not. I
it's
haven't
exactly a
honestly
rewatch
like.
movie. It gets better on rewatch.
It could be,
I don't
yeah.
know
I
if it
see
gets
it.
better or worse,
This
I
movie
but
see the
absolutely gets
argument.
better on rewatch.
yeah,
Absolutely.
But
it
I don't
might.
know.
It might honestly.
I don't love this movie as much as you guys, but I have it as a 4 star, which is a great which is a great movie
Yeah.
for me. So I'm
Yeah, I
fine
just
with
said
it.
4.25. Nolan does it again.
I don't think we have to talk about this more just because we talked about it in our
Yeah, we
Nolan
did on the Nolan
ranking. I think
ranking.
this is a fantastic film. Yeah.
Batman Begins. Wow, wow, wow. That is
Yeah, let me
high,
explain. Let
dude.
me
That's
explain.
really
I
high,
just
dude.
I just
That
wrote
is
this.
really
Let
high.
me explain. Okay. So, just so you know, for everybody watching, I have this as my eighth best Nolan movie, and it's at my 26th of all time. So, you're going to notice that as a pattern. Nolan has eight of my top 26. Let me explain real quickly. First, I have eight elite tier Nolan movies. This is my lowest. So, basically, Batman Begins moved into that tier literally a few weeks ago. I originally had this as a 4 star because I loved the plot. I think I had 4.25. The visuals in this movie are so underrated, bro. I just said this in the Nolan rankings, so we don't talk too much about it. This is just a classic origin story. I don't get why you have this unranked, Yoni. I get why Joseph doesn't have it
I
unranked.
mean,
You love a
I
good
think it's a
origin
great
story.
origin story, but I do think I can think of like 100 to 150 movies that are better.
No
I mean, I
chance.
probably have this in my top like 125.
Yeah, this is an
Yeah.
Like
amazing movie.
26 is just really high though. Like if
I
you
Yeah,
put it
love this
20.
78,
movie. I
I would be
adore
fine
this
with that.
movie.
But
I absolutely
I
adore
mean,
this.
it is a very good
No,
movie.
it's I think it's a
Yeah, I think it's
great
great.
movie, but uh I think you have it too high, like to be
No,
honest.
not at
So
all.
I also have watched like twice the amount of movies as you. Like not even joking. Like I'm not gonna use it as an excuse, but
Wrong
like
again.
I mean that's not really
You
an
just watch a
that's
bunch of
not really
nine.
an
You just watch a bunch of
response.
80s and 90s slop and 70s slop. It's
No,
great.
Yoni, I'm
that's
pretty sure
not
half the
remotely.
films you've
You just
seen are
watch like
black and white silent films,
yeah, it's
right?
literally all. That's half of the shit he's logged, bro.
I mean, you can look
Like
at my
who's that guy?
letterbox.
Kurosawa. Bro's just watching straight
Akira
performative shit.
Kurosawa.
Bro's watching straight performative slop.
We will see a Kurosawa movie
Oh,
later. Just
son.
saying.
But yeah, this is worthy of being 78.
And Rogue
You guys have
One.
this unranked?
Of
Yes.
course.
Are you kidding me? Rogue One is literally the second best, third best Star Wars movie ever.
This is a low 4 star.
I have three Star Wars movies in my top 25, and they're all fully deserving of it. Um, this is damn close to a five-star movie. I think I have 19 5 stars, so it's one of my highest 4.5 stars. Obviously an elite movie, and it gets better when you watch Andor. This movie, when you know what's going into it behind the scenes, and just the movie by itself, amazing. The only reason this isn't a 5 star is Jin. I think Jin was miscast. Could have been played by a better actress. Besides that,
I mean,
uh,
Felicity Jones is pretty good, bro. Like,
no,
I
it's
don't know.
not in this movie for me. But that's literally the only reason this isn't a 5 star. The Vader scene, one of the best scenes ever. So
I
Can I say
mean,
one thing?
please
yeah.
do.
So as you, Adam, I think Adam knows. I'm currently watching Andor. So I
What do you
rewatched the
want?
entire first season. Halfway through season two. I thought season one was like an 8, 8.5. Like I thought it was pretty like great. I would say it was great.
Wait, where in season two are you?
I'm halfway through, 6 episodes in.
Oh, Yoni, he's almost there.
I
I
would
haven't seen it.
say
I haven't
season two
seen
has been
it. Don't
underwhelming.
spoil. I
Season two
told you
is
I
just
haven't
too
seen it.
disjointed.
That's the. Oh my God, Joseph, you have no clue what.
I mean, I'm
Just,
sure the ending's good, but I'm still factoring in that.
just know. I think it starts in episode seven, maybe it's six. It's like the first run of all 9.5 pluses for like 4 episodes straight for like any series not named like Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, or AOT. The stretch you're about to
I
experience
hope
is
it's great
literally
because
seven.
so far season two has been
No, I agree.
underwhelming.
The beginning, you can check the series graph. The beginning of season two was very lowly rated, but there.
I really didn't. I'm just gonna say one thing because we should move on. I really didn't like the first arc in season
But
two.
did you like? Did you understand the end of it?
I
Where they
understand
were?
of what
Where they were?
of season two or of
Season
season.
two.
No, I understood why it existed and what purpose it served. I just thought the execution could have been better.
That's fine. No, just wait. Just wait.
Okay.
I mean, I think this is a great film, but once again, I don't think it's pretty high for you. But obviously, you are. I would say you're a bigger Star Wars fan than me.
Oh my
Like
God.
pretty easily.
Star Wars is the
Yeah.
greatest saga
I
of all
mean,
time, easily.
I
you
mean,
guys probably know, but
I
I'm
don't
like
have a
definitely
problem
the
with
lowest
saying
on
that.
Star Wars here, like by a
Yeah.
good margin.
Joseph, just keep it on. Trust me. I know the beginning was a bit lackluster. Keep going.
I'm gonna finish it, but
And here we are, the movie that we were just talking about.
Performative.
I watched this, I think 2 or 3 days ago. This was phenomenal. I'm pretty much going to say nothing about this except it's a Japanese samurai movie. And this genuinely felt like a historical event. Also, the usage of colors and like the way that they used color to show what side people were on in the division. It was truly, it was a special movie.
yeah, I want to watch this soon. So
It's a
So I
pretty damn
highly
roller coaster,
recommend.
I'm not gonna lie.
okay, I
Robbie
like this
Ranger.
scene here. Yeah, we have a friend who said he really wants to watch this movie, and he should because this is top 25 movie of all time for me. Honestly, could be higher. 25 feels like probably like the lowest I would rate it, but this is like the best vibes movie ever, best hangout movie. I understand some people might find it kind of like repetitive or like not that interesting, but I feel like it's one of those movies where you just have to like put it on at midnight and then just like be okay with it just being like the ultimate like vibes movie, the ultimate like high school movie, I guess, in my opinion.
Super bad.
No,
Yes.
Napoleon
no.
Dynamite.
No. No,
Easiest bait of all time.
this movie to me, it's kind of what Joseph said, where I'm one of those people where it is kind of just I really just like
Never
I don't
watched it.
know. I mean, super bad Mogs.
Not even close, in my opinion.
The Prince of Egypt. All
This
right,
is
so
literally, I'm not trolling Yoni. I was considering watching this after this episode, like
this
later.
I think you should. It's very short also.
I
This is
might.
my, I believe, the third favorite animated movie of all
God,
time.
that
Also
poster is
shout
literally
out
sick.
watched by Adrian. He has it in his top four.
Movies ever?
Yes, in his top
Hmm.
four.
Okay, he's performative as hell, but like,
I mean,
No, this movie's great.
this is a phenomenal film. The music in it's unbelievable, except for one part, which we've talked about. The visuals are unbelievable, and
oh,
it is pretty much peak historical storytelling. So
Yeah, it
mu-
probably
it,
wasn't like too far off my top 100.
it is a must watch.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty great. I watched it like a month, like 3 weeks ago, I guess. So yeah.
Project Hail Mary.
Joseph, you beast!
I am kind of surprised by this by you guys. I don't think it's a top 100 movie ever. Relatively far off, but eh.
Yeah, I have a fun fact that you probably don't care about, but this is the last movie I have that is not in my elite tier. This is the closest that it gets. There's one reason for that I'm not going to say because it's a relatively big spoiler. Are we
A
doing
little bit of
spoilers?
like a million endings.
Okay, we're doing spoilers.
Yeah.
Too many fake out deaths. Simple as that. You got to stick with it. But besides that,
Sure.
this is as close as it gets to an elite tier movie. Literally, the visuals are simply stunning. The dynamic between Rocky and Gosling's character, don't know, I'm blanking.
Grace.
Grace. The dynamic between Grace and Rocky, and then you also have the dynamic between the redhead girl and Grace, and then you have the beginning where it's setting everything up, the interwoven stories. Lovely movie. I've watched this twice already, both in theaters. I think it's out of theaters by now. It definitely is, but
It's on Prime now.
if it
I
ever
mean,
gets re-released, try and see this in a theater.
I
Yeah.
think this is pretty great, but I do think it didn't reach its absolute full potential, and I have a problem with a ton of endings.
I thought this was pretty great. I mean, I think maybe I'm a little bit biased to movies I've seen that have come out this year, like in terms of the actual placement. It's like relatively, maybe it's like on the higher side compared to if I rated it in a year, but I'm cool with that because this is what I'm feeling like is a good spot for it right now. It really kind of blew me away as like, in the movie theater. Yeah, and I do think it's
I
a
mean,
great
that one
movie.
scene, Joseph, where it just turns red.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick.
Unbelievable.
Forrest Gump. All right.
Yep.
Once
Yep.
again, another classic.
Yoni and I have been on the same page more than Joseph and Yoni have. This is crazy.
Something you'll see often with me is I do love the classic movies, and this is definitely one of them. I think this is a pretty phenomenal movie. I have it as a strong 4.5, and yeah, I mean it's pretty self-explanatory. I think everyone's seen this one.
Yeah. I watched this with my parents actually. Mom, if you're watching this, she skipped over that one scene, so I had to I ended up rewatching this later. You know what I'm talking about. Nevertheless, this is a great movie and just so many like I mean obviously the whole premise with the running. There's so many different scenes in different settings, and I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, I liked the Vietnam setting probably the most.
You think?
Yeah, but this is
Interesting.
great. I mean, it's pretty good storytelling. Also, it's fast and it keeps you going the whole time. Also, great soundtrack.
Shout out Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah, great soundtrack also. I think Joseph just like, I don't know, has not been
I
on
don't
the
know.
same
I've never been
page.
like crazy about this movie. Like I understand. I feel like it maybe needs a rewatch at some point because it's been some years, but
This is
I
definitely in
never
Hank's top five.
when I yeah, I do think he's pretty like immaculate in this, I will say, but I never kind of fully bought into this movie. I will probably try to give it a rewatch at some point in the next like couple of years, but I mean,
Wow,
yeah.
bro, what an honor.
Nah, our watch list is filled with Kurosawa's
Yeah, your watch list filmed by Adrian Slop. So you can
Okay.
become true cinephiles. Joseph,
Paddington.
you beast! Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
30 is a bit high, but it's
No,
cool
this
that it's
this
on
is
there.
another sentimental one for me. I'm actually going to Paddington Station for the first time in a few weeks when I travel to London. I will be flicking up at Paddington Station. Nevertheless, Paddington and his family dynamic is one of the best dynamics in movie history, plain and simple. Absolutely love it. It's amazing. That's what makes these movies. Paddington 2, sadly, probably won't make this list because I had it a bit too low, unless someone else ranked it high, which I doubt. So, yeah, shout out Paddington.
I mean, I think this is like one of the most heartwarming family movies ever. Like I just constantly had a smile on my face when I watched this, and I literally watched this like a year and a half ago. Like I was like pretty much like I was 18 when I watched this, so it's not like I watched this as a kid, and I did think this was like super heartwarming. So yeah,
This is one of my most
deserved,
rewatched movies ever.
deservedly top 100 to me.
Let's go
Performative
over the
ass
key pieces.
movie,
You
bro.
haven't
What
seen
is?
this,
I've
so I'm not
never
gonna.
heard of
This is a
this.
classic movie
It's
that I
maybe
haven't
one of the
seen.
best performances of all time, all around from the cast. It feels like you are truly in this.
1975.
It feels like you are truly in this mental ward with all these patients, and Jack Nicholson's pretty unbelievable in it. The ending's amazing, and I think it does have one of the greatest villains of all time. I don't think that's a hot take to say at all. And I think this is a five-star movie for me. I think it's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, I gotta get to
It
watching
feels
this
very real
again,
also.
but yeah.
Nicholson's best performance.
Nope. A
E
Few Good Men, which we will get to.
Easily.
A Few Good Men.
No, not even
Bro, I'm surprised
remotely.
you say A Few Good Men. He's literally better in The Departed, which you've seen,
Yeah.
than A Few
Not
Good
at
Men.
all.
I mean, Adam, he is literally the entire movie in this. So if you liked him in A Few Good Men,
I did.
you get 50 times the screen time in
I
like
bet you do because he's not a screen
I
timer.
also recently added Chinatown to my watch list, so
yeah,
that's another Nicholson that I want to see.
he's better in One Flew
I
Over.
probably will watch The Shining before I watch. Yes. You guys are a disgrace for not ranking this. This is the best war movie ever made. I haven't watched Apocalypse
No.
Now, so I'm not gonna say besides
It's not
that.
even better than Saving Private Ryan, bro.
Okay, this is much better. Not much better. It's better than Saving Private Ryan. The perfect depiction of war. This is, I think, my last ranked 5 star, but I don't plan on moving it down anytime soon. One, because I really want a war movie as a 5 star, but two, the first time I watched this, after the ending, I've never felt more empty in my life watching a movie. Probably, yeah, I've probably never felt more empty. Going through the story with this guy. Um, just a perfect anti-war film. Absolutely masterful. The first time I watched this was dubbed. The second time I watched this was subbed. I probably liked it dubbed a bit better, which is a crazy take.
Crazy.
Yeah, you can
That's
laugh, but either
fucking crazy.
way, this is a 5 star movie. Please check this out. I think it's on Netflix.
Is this an anti-war film?
Are you an idiot?
Yeah, I
The
would say.
fuck are you talking? Have you seen the memes before and after?
Yeah, but that's not really. I feel like that's not. Nah, I guess that is
This is the
I think I
definition of an
read this as
anti-war
anti-war.
film.
okay. Yeah, it's fine. I've seen a better anti-war film
Oh
by
yeah,
Stanley Kubrick,
unless
but
it's
that's okay.
unless it's Apocalypse Now, you haven't seen one because I do
No,
need to see that.
I have Paths of Glory,
Wrong again.
better anti-war film in pretty much
Not
every
even
way.
close. It's not even close.
All right.
Captain America Civil War, the only 5 star Marvel movie and the best Marvel movie ever made with a top one villain in Marvel and a top 10, maybe top 5 villain ever to hit the screen in Baron Zemo. I've talked about this movie way too much, so I'm gonna have us move on real quickly. But the
Zemo is
fact
nowhere near
the
that. That's
fact that
all
you
I'm
guys
gonna
have
say.
this unranked is an absolute disgrace. And
I
please go watch
mean,
It wouldn't be in my top
if you want
200.
full thoughts on Baron Zemo, please go watch the Villains Draft where I sniped him with my seventh
I think
pick.
this is pretty horrible, to be honest.
I mean, you're just a clown. This is a 5 star movie, plain and simple.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Done.
Joseph, I deeply apologize. Django should be on my list. I don't know
No, it
where he
shouldn't. It
is.
absolutely shouldn't. This is a three and a half star movie.
This was an accident. This is pretty bad. Django should be higher
Where would you
on
have
this
this on your
ranking.
list?
I have it as a 4 star, so it would be like 86 to 100, probably like 86 or 87.
Okay, so it's not that big
You
of a
have it
deal.
as like a high 4 star.
Yeah, I do truly apologize.
It's chill, you know. At
Don't
least it is a
apologize.
good number
Three and
on
a
the
half
list,
star
you know.
overrated film.
It is a good number
It's a
for
good number on the list. I mean, this is like my
we've
second
talked
favorite
we've talked
Tarantino
about this a
movie of all
ton.
time. I mean, it's like neck and neck with my number three, which will be on this list, I'm pretty sure. And I mean, we've talked about this at length because Adam thinks it's overrated for a
So
stupid
overrated.
reason, but
Thank you.
we will move on because yeah. But watch this movie if you haven't.
Shutter Island.
Speaking of Leo DiCaprio, he keeps making appearances for good reason. Um, I honestly am going to say nothing about this movie because I don't think we talked about it much, and you literally need to go into this blind, plain and simple. In my opinion, you know what? Screw everything I just said. Please skip until you see the next one if you haven't seen this movie. This probably is the best plot twist ever, maybe for me. You can laugh at that. I think this is the best plot twist of all time. I
It's
mean,
pretty great.
I,
It is
it,
good. I
it's
saw it coming a little bit,
I
but
never saw it coming. For me, there might be a movie I have in like top 10 that has a plot twist, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the best plot twist ever.
I
And Leo
mean,
DiCaprio, this is in his top three.
I'm really glad you have a Scorsese movie this high. Like that makes
Yeah,
me
I
really.
adore this movie and the
I
vibe
do
of
think
this
this
movie.
is a
The
very,
vibe
very
of this
good
movie is
movie.
amazing.
It's a
It's
pretty
a solid,
solid four
it's a
star
strong
for me.
4 star. It's probably my top like
150
130.
or something for me. Maybe 130, but
Yeah, shout out Scorsese for this masterpiece.
yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Oh
I,
my
I, I guess we
Star
knew this was
Wars
gonna
Revenge of the
happen.
Sith. I could spend hours talking about this movie. Um, Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor, take a bow. Absolute masterclasses from
You
them.
just like can't say that about Hayden Christensen at
Absolutely.
all.
Hayden Christensen is just
Christensen embodied Anakin
he didn't deserve the
Skywalker.
hate, but he's not that good,
Christensen
bro. He's not
embodied
good.
Anakin Skywalker. This simply is the greatest prequel to any movie series that has ever come out ever. Um, I mean, it
There's not
literally
that many prequels, bro. Like it's
there
kind
are
of
a
a
good
low
amount of
bar.
prequels. This
Not
literally
really.
perfectly leads into the next movie. It perfectly wraps everything up. It is beautifully looking, visually
From my
stunning.
point of view,
It is great dialogue, and the reason why I get so mad when people say it's bad dialogue is because I think that's one of the best parts. The monologues
the
and
bad dialogue is good.
the monologue and no. I'm saying you guys say it has bad dialogue, and it pisses me off because the dialogue is one of my favorite parts of this movie. The
Right.
monologues and especially the conversation at the end is literally like I think I almost cried at this movie. That's how much it impacted me, and I'm genuinely baffled. You guys have this unranked. This
I
is
mean, I think maybe
I
you
mean,
should
I
give
don't know
it give
why
it a
you would be
rewatch
surprised at all. I
and
mean,
just rethink your opinion.
you think I should give this a rewatch? I think this is my third most rewatched movie ever. I think I've watched it 8 times.
all I'm saying is I don't know why you would be surprised I don't have like Rogue One is a 4 star and it wasn't near my top 100. This is lower than that. Of
That's
course, it's not going to be
baffling.
close to my
This is a
top
perfect
100.
5-star movie, plain and simple.
No,
It's
it's
like
no,
it's a
it is
3.5.
it's nowhere near perfect.
5 stars, 13th best film ever made.
Pretty close here.
Yeah, Yoni
Give it a
Nadal
go.
once again.
Joseph, have you seen this?
I have seen this.
What
I
do you
think
think?
it's good. I give it a
I think
3.5.
I don't know. I think it's pretty great.
This is an amazing movie. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
I think it is amazing. I think it's a really unique story, and Jim Carrey's like perfect in this role.
yeah,
He's perfect for the role, and I just think it's really unique, and it was executed really, really well.
yeah. I absolutely love the parts between his like the girl who loved him and wanted to save him, and
Mm.
those parts, especially on the beach, and then it starts raining just on him, and then like again, it's not. I have it 4.25 stars, but
It's a
yeah, this is
4.5 for me.
says really cool moments for me.
I mean,
Seven.
yeah.
I think this might be the
This is the
first
first. This
The
is the
movie
first
first,
one
and
that we
where all three of us
barely.
have it.
This was so close to not making it because I just saw it in Despicable Me 2, Minions and Monsters,
Oh my
and
fucking
Minions Rise of Gru.
Christ.
This was the last one to
You
make the
didn't
cut.
have to slide
There was
those.
a few that got
You
cut that
actively
were on my
chose to do
original
that, bro.
list.
No one was forcing you to do that.
This was the last one that didn't get cut, and I'm happy it didn't because this is a really solid movie.
It's a
I'm
pretty.
really surprised to have it like 30 spots ahead of Yoni because I feel like we have pretty similar opinions on
I've
that.
become a little bit less high on it over time. Maybe that's just because I have rewatched like I haven't watched it in a long time. But I think this is pretty great. Like if
I
I were to
watched this with you,
rewatch this, I
Joseph,
think I
right?
would maybe like it
Yeah,
more.
Yeah,
well, I'd
the
already
reason
seen it,
why
but
this movie like pissed me off kind of is because I was expecting so much from what's in the box and it was just like so obvious. Like I know that's kind of the point, but still like I was kind of disappointed by the ending. By the way,
do
Kevin
you think it
Spacey.
should have been like time travel, like a
All right, for
Christopher
sure,
Nolan
bro.
movie?
But no, what's his name? Spacey killed that
Wait,
role.
should there be an MCU portal scene in
There
the last
absolutely
Yeah, the
should.
act?
box should have been a portal.
Yeah.
All the people that were killed through the seven
Yeah, and they
seals
should
should
have
have
just
all
killed
come
Kevin
back.
Spacey
They
because
should
he's a
have come out of
pedophile.
the box. Yes.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Seven's a solid movie. Yeah. Oh my God.
So I'm not surprised that neither of you guys have ranked
So
obviously, but this was very close to being higher, and number 11 is kind of low, but it is what it is.
Joseph, you want to know the funniest part about this movie? This is the example whenever Rebecca and I talk about your hate of Minions or just both your hates in general, and she's like, what kind of movies does he like? I always bring up this movie and say he loves this movie called Inside Llewyn Davis. This is a guy sitting down in a chair with a guitar in black and white for two
It's not in
hours
black and
straight.
white, and it was made in 2013
This movie is
by
straight
the
slop.
fucking Coen
This
brothers.
is literal slop, bro.
No, this is like one of the
There's a
best
reason Yoni didn't like this
studies
movie.
of mental health and of the cycle of failure in life and like just best movies on like life. and kind of what it's like to be like a human living in like a city like New York, I think.
Taxi
I don't know
Driver.
why you're having that face. I feel like that's a pretty fair thing to say. I mean, I don't think you would
I
like
will
this, to
never
be
waste
honest.
my time with this movie.
But I mean,
It
this
might be the
movie
most
blew
uninteresting
me away.
concept I've ever heard.
I didn't
Ah,
even
yeah.
explain the
Ah,
concept.
yes. Life is very uninteresting.
Yeah, I'm sure I want to hear about a guy's mental health struggles for 2 hours, bro.
It's not. It's really not.
I mean,
Joker,
Unlike a movie like Joker, he doesn't
you
say
Joker
literally
is a
anything.
much
watched
better depiction.
Joker.
Yeah, except Joker has action and it's cool and it's about the Joker,
I
not
mean, it
Lewin
has it
Davis.
doesn't have that. It does not have
This is
that.
basically inside the Llewellyn
David.
Moss, bro. I mean, like
It
this is.
doesn't have that much action, bro. Ah, here we go.
Yeah, this is way too. I mean, I'm not even gonna celebrate this. This is absolutely way too low. The greatest plot ever. Um, yeah, I say that
I
every
mean,
time Tenet comes up. This is the greatest
I
plot
think the
ever.
only
the
thing
plot
that
ever
And
would
has.
I
make this movie
actually I think
better
this
is
is
an
this is
MCU portal scene.
this is in my next five rewatches. It's not on my watch list obviously because I've watched it, but I really want to experience this masterpiece again.
Mhm.
Um,
I think,
literal stunning
yeah.
visuals, stunning scenes. Nolan is ahead of his time. This movie's going to age so well, and I know it. He was way ahead of his time. Simple-minded people like Yoni and Joseph simply couldn't understand it, and this should be way higher. So I'm actually not
I
going to.
actually have something to say. So for me, this is a two-star movie. But if there was an MCU portal scene at the end, it would become a five
Yeah,
star.
hilarious, bro. Hilarious. This is a disgrace that it's at 61.
An MCU portal scene, but in reverse the entire time.
When we're older and this movie ages like fine wine, you guys are going to be seen as clowns.
No, it's not. Home Alone.
Well done. Yeah.
Yeah, very well done.
This is my favorite.
This
This is
is
my favorite. Made no. Maybe I have Elf over it. It's this or Elf for my favorite
no, this
Christmas.
is my favorite Christmas movie,
Yeah,
but
this is
I
probably my
haven't
favorite
seen a
Christmas movie.
few. But I mean, this is pretty great. Also a classic. Like I do love this movie. I
Yeah,
watch it probably every year when
me
like the
too.
holidays come.
Yeah, once a year, always.
I mean, I think this is a pretty good movie. I mean,
Oh, this is high up on my watch list.
This was like an unbelievable movie. Talk about like a historical event like
Yeah, I'm
Ram.
excited for this movie.
This felt so real. There was constant music in it throughout the entire movie, which I personally love. Masterful performances, masterful like set design. Like this is one of the best movies ever made.
I really want to
It's
watch.
3 hours and it flies by. It's great storytelling. It's very neat how they told the story.
yeah.
I have everything that I love about this. It's a 5 star. I have no
I,
problems with
I
it.
agree
I
with
love
most of what was
everything.
said. I have one or two problems with it, which is why I have it at like a 4 star,
What do you
as
have wrong
opposed
with
to a
it
five,
without
like a higher
spoiling
than
No,
it?
don't
that.
say it.
But
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I won't say. But yeah, I think this is a great movie. Yeah, it's obviously on my list, so it's I'm cool with it being here.
Back to the Future. So the fact that neither
Oh,
of you guys have this here to
this is an
me is
okay
just
movie at best.
insane.
I think I have it at 3 or 3.5.
That is insane to me. I seriously think this is a perfect movie. There's actually an
Nine,
inter
number nine.
Yeah, it's one of
Some
the
of the
best movies
plot
of all
points in this
time.
movie are just dumb.
One of the best movies of all time. Also, just to make my argument even stronger, there's an interview that Tarantino did where he was naming perfect movies, and this
So,
was among the likes of Bride of Frankenstein
so I'm not gonna
and
lie. I think this
Jaws.
movie just got moved down to a 1.5 star.
I mean, I truly think this is a perfect movie and like one of the most iconic movies ever for a great reason. I'm shocked that neither of you guys have this here.
It's fine. The
I mean,
plot's kind of
I've seen it
dumb.
multiple times. I think it's pretty good, but like I've never
This
been like
didn't
super
resonate with
invested
me.
to
That's
it.
how I'll put it.
I just thought it was I think it's the best time travel movie. I think it has some of
I
the best
mean, Tenet
characters. Like,
simply mogs it.
oh
But
my God. Oh my God. I mean, this like Tenet probably took
I
inspiration
mean, is
from
Tenet even like
Bride
a
of
time
it's not a
travel
time
movie?
travel movie, but it's a time movie.
Tenet's like a time warping movie.
Yeah.
Um, no, this brutally mogs
I mean,
Tenet.
Tenet does time so much better than Back to the Future. It's not even
And
close.
now my number eight, Scarface. I don't think either
This
of
is
you
your
have
number
seen.
8?
Yeah,
I had no idea you had
I
this
don't
this
think
It's on the
either of
watch
you
list.
have seen this, but this is maybe the best in my opinion, maybe this is the best performance ever and one of my favorite performances with Pacino's Tony Montana. I mean, I have literally everything. Like I just think this is another great movie. Like it's kind of
What's the
similar to Wolf.
concept? What's the
It's
premise?
like it's like a mafia movie, but like
Got you.
it's like a Cuban mafia movie and like the cocaine industry. It is phenomenal. I would watch this as soon as possible if I were
It's on the watch list.
Yeah, I mean, I should probably watch this. I'm not like as obviously invested in the mafia genre or gangster
Mhm.
genre as Yoni,
Yeah.
Joseph,
but
you're not a
This
true
also is my
cinephile. You
favorite
gotta watch
genre,
this.
and this is my favorite genre, and it has my favorite actor, so like it is a pretty perfect movie for me. Um, you'll see a bit more of those kind of movies later. Okay. Braveheart. So
Son,
I have a lot of solo movies this high, but
I wonder why.
this is what I imagine as a historical war movie. This is a phenomenal story with phenomenal characters. William Wallace is like the best like war soldier in a movie ever. This is an inspiring movie. This has maybe my favorite score of all time. Like the music in it's phenomenal. I think it has one of the best like first hours, first openings of any movie ever. I think it has some of the best battles ever. I think it has some of the best last moments ever. I have all the praise in the world to say about this. Shout out Mark Mitchell if you're watching. I know Mark loves this movie.
I
But
just want to say,
you guys gotta
is
watch
this the
some of my
first top
favorites.
five movie for anyone that's
this
been
is our
on? I
first
guess
top five
so.
movie in here.
You
Shout
guys
out.
got to watch some of my favorites. I think that I've seen every movie in your top 100 lists, both of yours, or pretty close
Yeah, no,
to it. So,
I'm just gonna say, for all of high school, Yoni said this was his favorite movie. Obviously, takes mature, but like Yoni clearly loves this movie, so I'm not gonna hate on it. I haven't watched it, but yeah, you always used to say this is your favorite movie.
yeah, also maybe my dad's favorite movie. So we've watched it. I've watched this movie like
Shout out,
probably
Mr.
five
A.
plus times. After Sun. All right.
Don't say much because
Um,
the premise.
I mean, do you know like what kind of genre this
I
is?
know it's a love story, kind of.
I'm
It's not a love story.
No, it's not a love story, but that's fine. It's better if you don't know. I mean, this is a movie that you'll watch it and hopefully like you'll feel a certain way after that you won't really feel with many movies watched or like after
Yeah, wait,
thinking
let
about
Joseph talk because he's got this
I
opinion.
mean, yeah, I think this is probably one of the most like powerful and like emotionally charged movies I've ever seen. Also the way it's like shot is really cool actually, and I think it enhances the movie. We know people who have this as like their favorite movie ever. So, and I definitely respect that take. I have it like, obviously
Didn't this
very high
just
up on
come
my
out? Yeah,
list.
2022. Wow.
2022. Definitely my top three probably of the decade. So, yeah. Um, this is a great movie.
keep it
Yes,
going.
Joseph. Come on.
This also could be in my top 100, by the way.
This is
Like
a this
it
is
very
a
much could.
masterpiece of a
No,
film.
this is a great movie, great
Yeah.
courtroom movie.
I watched this about 2 weeks ago with my mom and dad. Um, the first words in my review were Jack Nicholson take a bow. So I'll say it again. Jack
Well,
Nicholson take a bow.
I hope that if you like
This
Jack
is easily his
Nicholson,
best performance ever.
you will like some
A
of
Few
his
Good
other
Men
movies.
is so good to me. I love the parts where they fly. I just love every time they show Guantanamo Bay in this movie. Like it just like I get so excited when it cuts to that. And then that one scene when they're at the table and she's questioning Jack Nicholas, and then he like stands up for her. And then obviously one of the greatest scenes ever is the courtroom scene at the end.
Um, I will say, I obviously love this movie. It's probably one of my highest four stars. I don't know if it's a crazy take to say that Jack Nicholson isn't a top three performance in this movie.
No.
He might not be, he maybe he's
Tom
top three.
Cruise, Jack Nicholson.
Tom Cruise, Kiefer Sutherland.
Which one? That the
He
girl?
played the like colonel or
Which
he
colonel?
was also getting questioned in the court. He had like a buzz cut.
Oh, the other
The
one?
Yeah.
blonde?
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking
Kiefer
about.
Sutherland. I'm sure you remember.
Absolutely not a better
Nah,
performance
Jack
than
Nicholson's
Nicholson.
better.
Yeah,
No,
Jack
I
no,
think Sutherland is better.
the only one you could argue is better is Tom Cruise. It's literally the only argument.
By the way,
No, I mean
Rob
Jack
Reiner
Nicholson's
does it
probably
again.
third, maybe fourth, but
Yeah, Rob
he's still
Reiner does it
amazing in this
again.
movie.
This
I
is
think this movie
Nicholson's
is
best performance. He stole the
stacked in
show in this
terms of
one. He
performances.
absolutely stole the show.
Marty
No,
Supreme.
my God, call the video off.
I
This movie is slop,
I
bro. Three
mean
stars.
I mean this movie is phenomenal.
This
I
movie
Three
think
is
stars.
Joseph and
phenomenal.
I
This is
both
the best
watched it
movie of
within like a span of like 5 days,
This
like
movie's a joke.
among each other, and we both just had the same reaction. This was so well done. This was phenomenal.
This
Like
is actually the opposite of well done. The only reason this is 3 stars is the performances. The way this was made was atrocious and literally
no,
so sloppy.
no.
I
Also,
think
I
you
might
don't
be
like when
maybe like
movies
a
go an
tiny
unconventional route.
I might be a
Oh, I
tiny
don't
bit
like when movies going
biased.
on unconventional route, but I like Tenet. Yeah, for sure.
I
Tenet
might be
goes a conventional route. It uses
Yeah, for
unconventional
sure. You don't
methods.
understand the plot, yet it's conventional, for
I
sure.
might be a tiny bit biased towards this because I like Timothy Chalamet as an actor, and Ping Pong is
Oh
like
yeah, you are a ping pong merchant,
is
dude.
like one of my favorite
Yeah,
things
Joseph, you have
in
this
the
way too
entire
high.
world.
Yoni has an
So
excuse, you don't.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
also
there's
think
no
this is
excuse for having an amazing movie,
I
of
think
This
course
is
this is
not
a
not.
four and a
amazing.
half star movie for me. This
This
is
movie's
a
an
phenomenal
absolute
movie.
joke.
This movie is fantastic.
I was so excited for this movie, and when I watched it, this is one of
I
the
mean,
movies where
you
I've been the
watched
most
it on a
disappointed.
plane, like,
Okay, and that has nothing to do with the experience, bro.
Yeah, it
I
oh,
actually
watched it with noise
does.
okay.
canceling AirPods and on my computer.
It actually has a direct influence on the experience
This
compared to
movie's
Joseph and I watching it opening weekend
okay,
in
sick.
theater.
This movie's a joke.
So
Movie is phenomenal.
would you want to watch the Odyssey on like an Apple
The
Watch?
Odyssey has nothing. This movie has nothing on the Odyssey in terms of
I mean, like they're
I mean,
pretty.
visuals.
I would say they're
I think
pretty
it's
similar.
I think
Oh
it's
my God.
I would say it's a lot better than the Odyssey, to be honest. Not even trolling. I think it's better. But obviously we have our difference in
It's
opinion.
really not a crazy take.
God. I dare you to go. Okay.
Okay,
The first top five for Joseph, Finn.
and it's my
Number
number one.
one.
I knew going in this would have exactly 100 points, and
Not top 50 is brutal for you, I'm not gonna lie.
it's fine. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty
obviously it's.
brutal.
That's
I'm
pretty
cool with
bad.
this being at 52 in the sense that like it's as a collaborative list, right? I feel like I've talked about this movie at length. We don't need to dwell on it, but yeah, like it's my number one movie of all time. Taste is subjective. I know some people won't connect with this movie as much or enjoy the visuals,
Thoughts,
but
thoughts on the Murgiando take of this
I don't
movie.
even remember what his
It's
take was.
pretty good. It's
He
not
basically
bad.
he hates
Decent
the
movie.
ending. The ending.
I
No,
don't think he
that's
understood the
Eric.
ending, to be
That's
honest.
Oh, that
His
was
Eric.
Eric. Sorry,
his
sorry.
alternative ending doesn't make sense.
Shout out to Rick Zoe.
Yeah. Phantom Thread. I
Wow,
mean,
this is kind
we
of
have
rough.
talked about this movie
I
a
mean, I
lot.
haven't watched it, so
It's pretty
never.
phenomenal and it's a pretty unique movie. Also,
It's not being top 50 is
Daniel
hurts.
Day-Lewis is a certified GOAT.
He's literally so overrated.
I mean, this is
Uh,
maybe my favorite performance of all time. Like it's in the
Joseph,
conversation.
I guess part of the reason I have it outside of my top 50 is just because, like, from a plot perspective,
Oh, so this movie's all
I
okay.
don't personally like love the concept of the plot. Like, I think it's super cool,
How
but
many have you seen it once or twice?
I've seen it once.
So I will say I understand that. I kind of felt the same way the first watch, but on rewatch it got better to me.
I'm sure. I mean,
I think all Paul Thomas Anderson movies do, to
this
be
movie
honest.
is pretty
One
fantastic.
battle, one battle I'll never watch
One
again.
battle got better on rewatch,
Son,
easily.
son.
Rat
I
Tat
mean,
2.
son.
I mean, this is just one
This
of the
being a
best
top 50
movies.
movie is a
This is one
travesty.
of the best movies of all time.
This
It's
being
my
top 50 is a tragedy for
I think
everyone.
it's my third favorite animated movie of all time. I think Prince of Egypt's 4. I mean, this is just a
Talk about a
phenomenal.
basic concept and a basic message, bro.
How
When
is
you
this a
think of a
basic
This is the most
console
concept?
basic
movie,
message of all time.
You
when
have
you
Cars in your top three animated
Yeah,
movies. That's the
Car's not a
most
message
fucking
movie.
basic.
This movie's a message movie.
dude, you can't just
Cars, what
categorize
is it
Cars
about?
movies
isn't a
into
message movie.
What
There's
you
is
a
can't
Cars then? What is Cars? It's boring as shit
Cars is
in
a
comparison to
sick
this.
action movie.
Cars is not a fucking action movie.
It's
Get the
it's
fuck out of
sick and
here.
it's action. This movie's supposed to get a
Shut
message
up. I don't
across
believe
that
that.
a 2-year-old could get. It's just so
You
basic.
clearly
it's
didn't fucking get it.
I clearly
it's
did, and it was basic as
What's the
hell.
what does Anton Ego's monologue
I could give a
display?
crap about. I
So you don't
watched.
know.
I
That's
could
the
give a
most
crap.
important part of the movie. That
No,
literally
not
is the
at
message
all.
of the movie.
Not at all.
You
It's
don't
that you
even know
want to be
Anton
like a
Ego's
kid again.
monologue.
Hooray!
Who is Anton Ego?
The guy that tastes it, and he goes,
And
"Yeah,
what's
you
his monologue?
realize
You
that
don't
I
even
know
know his monologue.
ball." Yeah,
this is such a sophisticated movie compared to the brainless like mind slop of The
yeah, for
Legends of
sure. Ratatouille is
Cars.
the definition of mind slop.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This being in our top
Ratatouille.
50 is a
I mean,
travesty.
I think there's genuinely less than 100 people in the world who have Mr. Peabody and Cars over Ratatouille.
That's not true.
I would agree. I think there's less than 100 people in the entire world.
I disagree.
I
You
mean,
have
number
both those
50.
movies over Ratatouille. There's no
Number
fucking
You
chance.
want to
50.
know how big of a difference is? Peabody number 2 animated movie, Cars number 3 animated movie. This isn't top 50.
I mean, that's just like
I
the
bet you haven't
plot.
watched this in like 10 years.
I don't think I have, and it's a good for a good reason.
Bro, I literally didn't like this movie when I was like a kid, and I rewatched it last month, and I thought it was one of the best animated movies of all time.
So you didn't
I think
like it,
this
and
is a
then
movie.
you watched it because you only said you wanted to like it, and then you liked it. Got it.
So if you and Yoni would know, then when he recommends something, I'm not guaranteed to like it. There's some movies of his that he has really high that I don't really like that much. Same thing. You think it's impossible that we can. I could say the same thing about Across the Spider-Verse with you.
Oh, don't even try. You have this at 76? I have that in my top fucking
No, what I'm saying
15,
is
bro.
you're basically saying that I only
Get the
like this
hell.
movie because Yoni recommended it, which
No,
is a
I'm saying
terrible
you only
thing.
like this movie because you wanted to. I did
No,
not want to like that one.
I want, first of all, I want to like every movie I watch.
Wrong again.
What? How is that wrong? How is that even remotely
Once
wrong?
Upon a Time in Hollywood's already one of the worst movies of all time.
Why would I
I
want to
mean, it's on the
dislike?
list.
Why would I want to watch a movie that I dislike? That would be a waste of time.
Not true. Sometimes you have to experience bad just so you can talk.
Spotlight.
Yes, well done, Heenan. Yoni, I don't know what you're doing here.
I thought I didn't think it
This is
was
a
as
deserved Best Picture. Um,
I don't know. I didn't think it was as
there's a
great.
reason this won Best Picture, and Yoni doesn't have great taste here. But
I
Joseph,
mean, I have it as probably the same exact rating as you.
4.5.
I was a four.
I have this as an elite tier movie.
You have this lower than us.
Yeah.
I thought
What?
this was pretty great.
Oh,
He. Okay. Wow. This is really even, like across the
yeah.
boards. I
I
think
have
we
this
all.
highest. Wow, and I have this at four.
I think we all probably share the exact same opinion on it. It's pretty
Yeah, it's just
awesome.
sick. I mean, like Val Kilmer is literally sick
Val
in.
Kilmer.
I mean,
I don't care. This is sick in this movie, bro.
yeah. I feel like for
Um,
performances, Val Kilmer is normally not the main shout out, but
For me, it is.
you're not wrong.
De Niro, Pacino. I mean, I think I do want to rewatch this movie because I did. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. I saw it probably like a year ago or a year and a half, but like,
The
I
only
do
reason
feel
this
like I
isn't
want to
elite for
rewatch
me is
this.
parts of the middle lose me, parts of it. But yeah, it's still a really cool movie.
Yeah, it's fine. Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I mean, just maybe the probably the greatest adventure movie of all time.
Easily.
Um, one of Spielberg's best, one of the most iconic characters of all time. Harrison Ford plays him masterfully, and yeah, I mean, just super
I-
great. What's not to
Indiana
love about it?
Jones. Indiana Jones is one of my favorite characters probably of all time. Like, he doesn't necessarily have, he's one of those characters that can be an amazing character without having like the complexity of certain other characters, like a Daniel Plainview or something. Obviously, like it's a completely different type of character, but I love this type of character and the way Harrison Ford plays him. And I think this is just like, he keeps you on your feet nonstop, but also has some amazing like set pieces as well. Like, I
Arsenal?
don't know. And the ending is obviously iconic.
Yeah, I need to watch this.
Knives Out. I have not seen. I haven't seen Knives Out. So
Joseph, well done. This is a great
no
movie.
spoil. Don't just.
Yeah, no, this is a great murder mystery movie. That's all we really has to be said about it. Also, underratedly, very good visually. Would you agree with that,
I
Joseph?
agree.
Yeah,
It looks
very
very
underrated.
nice.
The fact
Great
that the
fall
fact the
vibe.
same guy that made this made The Last Jedi is a fucking tragedy, bro.
Shows how bad
It's a
Star Wars
joke,
is
bro.
under the
Oh yeah, definitely Star
Kathleen
Wars' fault,
Kennedy.
not Ryan Johnson for
Yeah,
literally
it is Star
ruining.
Wars' fault.
Right, he literally ruined the sequel trilogy. I will never
He didn't
forgive.
get to execute his entire vision.
I will never forgive
I
him.
guarantee that number nine, Rise of Skywalker, would have been better if Ryan Johnson directed it and
Not
had
at
his
all.
vision
It's
easily.
it's a tragedy. He ruined the sequels. But again, we're
Well,
not talking about the
we're
sequels.
judging this. Yeah.
Oh yes, this is a great movie.
Yeah, this is a really great movie. I
I
think
still
we've
can't
talked
believe
about
this is
this.
your poster, Yoni.
Yeah,
This
it's a great.
is not
It's
the.
a great
She
poster.
literally has like a minute of screen time in this movie.
It's a good poster.
It's a great poster.
It's a great poster.
Yeah, for me, this is Bale's top three performances ever. He stole the show
Yeah.
for me in this
Yeah,
Yeah.
movie.
it's
Stole the show.
fine. I don't have a problem with that.
I love this movie.
I think
Incredible
Steve
cast,
Carell is amazing in this as well.
incredible cast all around, including Margaret Robbie, as we can
Kevin
see
is the
on the
definition of
poster.
a stacked ensemble cast.
Yeah. Carell and Bale are the clear top two in this movie for me.
I would
And
say Bale
Gosling
clear
maybe as
top one.
well.
Ryan Gosling
I
is
think
so
Carell and
funny.
Gosling are pretty close.
Ryan
Gosling, yeah,
Gosling,
Gosling top three, yeah.
Ryan Gosling is so funny.
It's hilarious.
Saving Private Ryan.
Wow, unranked, Yoni. The
I'm not
first
gonna
scene in
lie.
this.
I am kind of one of those people that think the first act is phenomenal. After that, it turns into
You think this
regular
movie
one.
Okay, that's where we disagree. That's why I have this top 30 of all time. The first act for me is a five-star act.
I wouldn't
This
disagree at all. I think after that, it turns into
I
generic
think the
villain.
stories of them exploring the countryside are amazing. They are sick. Them exploring the countryside and their journey to find Ryan is some of the best parts of this movie.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I found myself
And
really
the
drawn to
emotions
it.
you get at the end. Oh my God. Yeah, this is easily a top 30
Yeah,
movie.
I agree with Adam here.
I don't know. I think it's still pretty great. I have it as a four star, but it's outside for me. I just think the first act like isn't nearly matched by the rest of the movie.
Nah, so going through the countryside with his crew is some of the best.
But I gotta rewatch it to be honest.
Please
Like
do.
I'll rewatch it at some point soon. Goodfellas. This is my
Need
number
to
six.
watch, need to watch, need to watch.
Um, This could be my number like three, by the way. Like
I'm
it could
shocked Joseph has it this low. I thought he always glazed it.
I mean, if you're in the top 100, I'm gonna glaze it. Like,
this could honestly be my number one. I think the like editing and music and soundtrack and the characters and I mean really just like everything about this movie is pretty perfect. It's like a perfect mafia gangster movie and it has some of the best characters and I think it's phenomenal. I think that's not a hot take at all.
I do think this is great. I think I'm a little bit lower on it than some people just because I think I've said this, like I kind of like The Wolf of Wall Street more, and there's like kind of similar in the way the stories are told.
Yeah, they're
And I'm
actually
also just
very
less of a fan
similar.
of the gangster genre in general, I would say.
It's also that is my favorite. That's probably my favorite genre. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, number 42, City of God. So this is a 5 star for me. I think it is really a phenomenal watch in the sense that there's a lot of different things happening at the same time that don't necessarily seem to be correlated to each other, and it all kind of starts coming together throughout the movie. And all the different plot lines are equally as enjoyable. The main like villain in this is so despicable in the sense that he's not the traditional villain because like I guess naturally because of his age and it's pretty crazy to see like someone this young do things this evil. And at the same time, later in the movie, like you find yourself
I haven't watched this, by the way.
somewhat sympathizing for him or kind of just understanding his perspective, but you're still obviously rooting against him. And I watched this movie, I was pretty blown away. It's in Portuguese, just warning you, Adam. So Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
It's Brazilian. Pump your fucking horses, dude. Um, this is probably my highest. I literally is my highest 4 star. I've been thinking for a while if I should bump it up to a 4.5, especially because I kind of like it more than the movie. I have it directly above it, like that. I have it at 4.5. So maybe in the future I'm gonna maybe switch those two or move one of them to, account for that. But I think this is an amazing movie. Yeah, I think it's pretty great.
Empire Strikes Back.
Oh
I
wow,
think,
Joseph, come
I
on.
mean, I
This is a
think this.
classic. Even cinephiles
I'm gonna be
appreciate this
honest, this
movie.
wasn't close to my list.
Even cinephiles appreciate this movie. What are
I
you
mean, I
doing?
think I think this is a pretty
I just don't really
excellent.
like Star Wars that much, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Are you
Like,
kidding me, bro? And by the way, I'm higher on this than a lot of people when I say 15th all time. But unranked, this is a classic.
it
The
is a classic. I think
writing,
it's
the
very good.
visuals,
I think it's great. I
I
think it's a
think
four
it
star.
has to be in a top 100.
easily. It
I
it
mean,
simply has to be. Yeah,
it is pretty phenomenal.
it's unbelievable.
It's the best Star Wars. I
It's
mean,
for me the second
I
best, but
do
it's
think
only
it's the
two
best Star
spots
Wars
behind.
movie.
It's only 2 spots behind Revenge of the Sith for me. It's
but like you
literally
have no problem with people saying this is the
not at
best.
all. If you have this as the best Star Wars movie, no issue.
I mean, it's pretty great.
I think this is the best Star Wars movie, but I just don't really like Star Wars that much. Like, I just think
No
the
Star
problem is
Wars
the
in your top
dialogue is
100
just
is blasphemy.
consistently like not that good, and that's like a
Also,
huge
just talk
factor.
about like how iconic and like influential this
Yeah, let
was.
me just say one thing. I don't know if this is gonna be on the list. Don't say if it is, because I want to like have my crazy reaction if it is. The people that try and compare the abomination of Dune 2 to this movie are pathetic.
I don't really
Um,
think people compare them.
I think people do
Everybody
compare
calls
them.
Dune
I
2
mean, I
this
like Dune 2
generation's
more than
Empire Strikes
this.
Back.
I
This
mean,
is
I like
Empire.
Empire Strikes Back easily more.
Yeah,
I like
Empire
Dune
Strikes
2
Back is a
more.
masterpiece. Dune 2 is slop.
Dude, that's
So
crazy. I
I
mean,
don't
it's
know.
it's not crazy that you have Empire over Dune 2, obviously. Like, I think they're like
They're not
relatively,
even close. 15th all time
but
versus
like,
3 stars.
I just think that I understand why some people love this movie. I think I don't love it. I think it's great. Like, I give it a 4 star.
No, I
I
am.
don't love it, like as in like it's not one of my personal favorites. Like none of the Star Wars
I
movies.
am your father.
Spoiler, spoiler.
No one
Oh,
knows that, guys.
by the way, I'm convinced I was born knowing that. Like, there's no way anyone's ever
Yeah, me
watched this
too.
without knowing that. There's no way.
By the way, I'm very late to Star Wars. I think I watched
Are
all
you kidding me?
6 Star Wars when I was like in junior
Are you
year.
kidding me? My
I'm
first
not,
Star
Did
Wars,
you
my mom forced me to
did you
watch it
know
in
the
like fifth grade,
twist?
bro.
yes, bro. Of course I knew the
I mean, I'm
twist.
just I don't know. Like
No, I know, I know. But yeah,
Please don't watch the sequels. It'll ruin it for you.
no, I'm not going to.
I have Rise of Skywalker in my bottom two all-time movies.
Yeah, I've Last Jedi as my worst movie ever. Oh,
Inception.
Yoni, what are we
I'm
doing
not gonna
here?
lie. I think this was another error.
Yeah, 100%.
This should be on my list.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, I share very similar opinions to you.
Yeah, this
It's pretty
is
fantastic.
one of my closest 4.5s to being a 5. I have like one issue with it, and that's the characters are a bit, but this concept is literally like insane. Um,
What the heck,
and
dude? This is literally 90th on my list. I don't know why Claude messed this up.
oh, that's weird.
I also think, what was the other movie that, like I said, was supposed to
Django?
be on my list? What was it?
Django.
No, Django I accidentally left off.
Okay, well, screw Claude.
Yeah,
Hopefully
Well,
there's a
this would have been higher, guys. Just
yeah.
let that be known because it would have
yeah,
That's
132 points.
unfortunate. I have it as my 90.
yeah. So
So,
add 10 points to this, I guess, to 132.
yeah.
But yeah, this concept is literally insane.
I mean,
Very,
yeah.
very nice. Dawn of the
Oh, wow.
Cloud.
That's very close.
Um, I mean, I think we all share the exact same opinion. It's a pretty great like sequel to the first one. And it kind of just elevates what makes the first one good, and it elevates it to like every level, kind of like Empire, to be honest.
I think this
Um,
is better than Empire. I mean,
Not even
I mean,
close.
I think
Not on the
it's
same level.
slightly better,
No.
but pretty close.
This is
you
like a
heard it
four.
here first. The majority of people on this podcast think Dawn is a better sequel than Empire.
I mean, the majority of people on the planet Earth think that Empire is
Sure, but
mugs this
I,
movie.
I didn't say anything incorrect. I said on the podcast, the
Yeah,
majority
I didn't
think
say
Dawn's
anything
better.
incorrect either.
I mean, I think they're pretty close. Like, I think maybe Empire is more important, but I maybe like this a tiny, tiny bit more. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not hating on this movie, by the way.
Okay, dude. I don't
Wow,
know.
Yoni.
No, I'm saying I don't know what's going on with Claude. I literally have this on my list at like 97 or something. I mean, this is pretty peak Marvel. I don't know why it's not on here, but I think I can explain why I'm a bit lower on it. And this is kind of more of an issue with Marvel. I don't really like how they handle a lot of characters in fights. Like I think that what Marvel does is they kind of try to make it seem like all the characters are very equal in power. While you have characters like Black Widow and like I guess Captain America being able to compete in a fight against like one of Thanos's henchmen, while Scarlet Witch is like supposed to be one of the most powerful like beings in the galaxy, and she is the equivalent of Captain America and Black Widow fighting together.
Okay,
I,
dude,
I
That's
mean,
not
I know
true.
it's
that's
very
not true,
hard.
bro.
I know it's very hard to adapt on just like in the movies because like I mean, there are literally plot lines where Scarlet Witch destroys the entire universe in the
Okay,
Yeah,
comic.
so
but I
let's
think
just
Scarlet Witch
completely
is
scrap everything that this guy just
clearly
said
way more powerful. Like Scarlet Witch is like
because
the top
Scarlet Witch
three.
literally almost single-handedly held back the gauntlet while taking out an Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
So just ignore everything Yoni just said.
I mean,
Infinity War is a masterpiece.
I don't
It's
think it's represented like
it's the second
it's
best
good
Marvel
at
movie
all.
ever. And Thanos winning was one of the greatest things ever. And the movie theater was dead ass silent,
That's more of
literally
a
silent.
problem. That's more of a problem I have with Marvel as a whole, the MCU as a whole. But this is a pretty great movie, and the in-theater experience was like no other, besides Endgame, which is on my top 100 list also, but um, Claude might have messed that up. But that's a problem
Fuck
that's
you,
an issue I
Claude.
have with Marvel. A very big issue, by the way.
I don't know. This is a clearly in the top two MCU movies. I have two MCU movies at a 4.5, and there's by the way, my number three is probably Winter Soldier, and it's not even close to like it's solid four, but it's not close to 4.5. Infinity War, and if the other one makes it, I think it will.
It will.
Are clearly my top two favorite MCU movies.
Judgment Day. All right, so this is kind of similar to I guess Braveheart to me and
Other top five. I don't think I've had a single one in my top five yet.
exactly how much I like it. I mean I love everything about this movie. I think it's peak sci-fi and peak action at the same time. I think it's one of the most creative like stories ever told, and I think everything about it's pretty much done masterfully. It's also a great like boy and his dog story, if you know what I mean. Like
Like John Wick vibes.
I have not
Oh, bro,
seen
what?
I have not no, I'm saying like a fa like it's kind of like a good like
You
I
know what I'm
just
talking about, Joseph?
Yeah,
I
but I
just
don't understand. John Wick's not a
Joseph, you know what I'm
like it
talking about,
is, but
right?
not really.
It exactly is. That's his
No, it
entire
isn't.
motivation,
Yeah,
buddy.
but the dog. Can I just say this? Like, I'm
No,
sure
no, no,
the
no, 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 no. Don't say anything about this.
about
Because
John
Adam
Wick.
hasn't even seen the
No,
first. So
about John Wick.
oh, I don't want to hear anything about John Wick either.
Okay.
Because
That's
that
what we
is,
were talking about,
Yeah,
John Wick.
but
but
you know what
you
I'm
know what I
saying.
mean by that, right?
Yeah, I know what you're saying,
Yeah.
which is why I don't
Yeah.
really get Adam's comparison.
And yeah,
But I think this is
Moneyball.
pretty great. Yeah.
So top, this is what I was saving. Sports movies. This is the best sports movie ever made. Um, I absolutely adore
I
so
probably
much
agree.
about this movie.
I mean,
Strong four and a half
I
for
don't
me.
disagree, but I like Sandlot a tiny bit more.
Yeah, this is an elite tier film.
It's
Just
pretty
so many
great.
iconic scenes, and I love analytics in sports, and it's
Which
just
is weird considering the jersey that you're wearing.
Ronaldo.
I mean, this is probably my top 150. I do probably think it's probably the best sports. I know this is like some people don't consider this like a true sports movie. I do. Most people I think do, but this is probably the best sports movie of all time. And yeah, I've said before for Sandlot, I'm not really a huge fan. This is probably like my least favorite genre or like one of my least favorites. So this me not having a top 100 isn't like a diss on the movie because I think the movie is like I would say it's pretty like very very good. So
All right, here it is, Guardians. Wow, Joseph and Adam have the exact same.
Yes, we do.
I think this is the best Marvel movie, and James Gunn does what he does best, which is taking like a group of kind of different characters and random characters and
Wait, hold
putting
up.
them
I just want to
together
make it clear for
very
everyone on
well.
this podcast. Yoni claims to be the biggest Marvel fan, but his best Marvel movie ever is at
no, his best
79.
MCU movie,
I am the biggest Marvel fan on this podcast, easily.
his best MCU movie, not his best
Okay,
Marvel.
fair, but still, son.
You
79.
are a bigger fan of the MCU. I still love the MCU, but you are
You don't love the MCU if your favorite movie of all time is 79.
okay. I really like the MCU.
Yeah, you can like
You
it.
love the MCU. I am easily
I
the
This is
biggest
like my
Marvel.
sixth or seventh favorite Marvel movie, and I have it at 48.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's kind
my
of crazy, like having 6 or 7 Marvel movies in your top 48 movies ever.
Absolutely, yes. Marvel is amazing.
but also
Like,
part of the
I
reason
have
that
one, which is this at 48.
part of the reason that I'm not as high on these Marvel movies is because I've watched better movies, far
So
Yeah,
have
better
I.
movies.
exactly.
There's not
Yeah,
many.
and that just comes in age, and you'll
Yep.
mature at some
We
point.
yeah, you say that, but you're the one that likes slop.
This is a prime example.
Oh, I need to
Apocalypse
watch.
Yeah,
I
Now.
this is a
haven't
prime
watched
example of a
this,
masterpiece.
bro. I haven't watched this. What are you yapping?
The best war movie ever.
It could
Just
be.
truly a
This is
great
one of my most
depiction of so many
anticipated
aspects
movies.
of war. Also, the Rides of the Valkyrie scene is just phenomenal.
Okay, so cool.
Yeah,
Chill.
Like truly, that is probably my favorite scene in the movie. It's unbelievable.
I would say as well, like this is a prime example of like surrealist filmmaking of how like, this is a very unconventional war movie, I would say, in its approach and in the way the story is told, and a lot of the shots or the way it's, yeah, I would say the way it's shot.
Also in the beginning, this is the end just a great
Yeah,
song.
I think that is one of the best, like, probably the best introduction to any war movie. I'm
Easily.
not counting Saving Private Ryan because that's like a 20
Oh
minute
yeah.
sequence.
Yeah.
In terms of like a
All right, chill.
3 minute
Opening
scene,
opening scene. This
yeah.
is the end.
Okay,
Dun
chill,
dun
chill,
dun. All right. When Harry Met
Number
Sally.
33. Let's go.
I mean,
Never
I
watched
think
it.
this is just the unbelievable
Just
movie.
the best rom-com ever.
Rob Reiner does it again, and he just there. I don't think there's a movie in this respective genre that comes like that is even in the same like
Is La La Land in this convo or no?
It's not a
no.
rom-com.
Okay,
That I don't think there's a movie in this
that I
conversation
won't argue
in
with.
this genre that is in the same stratosphere. This is done so well and it's executed so well. Adam, if you like,
I know. I need to watch. I'll probably
it
watch it
is
with
yeah,
Rebecca eventually.
No Country.
Yeah. This is also one of the ones that almost didn't make the cut for like Minions,
Yeah, because of
Monsters, Big
fucking
Birds.
Minions. Jesus,
Oh
man.
my
But
God, I didn't see
I'm
it till
glad it stayed on my
now.
list because Anton Chigurh is a masterclass.
I mean, this is a pretty great movie.
Yeah, Joseph's
Um,
very high on this.
I'm very high on this.
Joseph,
It's
it's
my number
time.
12.
This is the movie that I'm gonna refer everyone to watch on our channel. Just do the impression, bro.
No,
Bro,
I'm not
Joseph
doing
has
it.
an
I'm
all-time
washed.
you need to
I
quote
can
it.
only do it when
I
I'm not
need
being
I
recorded.
need you
So
to I need
maybe if we hit 1,000 subs at some point, I'll do
All
it.
right, bet. 1,000 subs. You heard it
And
first.
I'll
If
do it
we
for
hit a
five. I'll do
thousand
a
subs,
5 minute
Joseph doing his
episode of
Anton
just.
Chigurh
we're,
I'll
we're
talk an entire episode in Anton Chigurh if we hit a
bet
thousand
that. A
subs.
thousand subs.
we are at 20 subs right now, so
Come
we still have
on.
to do.
We're almost there,
Um,
boys.
wait, we go back
Yeah,
for a
go
second.
back, go
We
back. I
didn't
want to
talk
talk
about it.
about my first top five.
I mean, I think is one of the best, the most well acted movies ever. Obviously, everyone talks about Javier Bardem as Anton Chigurh. I think Josh Brolin is fantastic as Llewellyn Moss, Tommy Lee Jones as well. Um, what's her name? Fuck. Kelly McDonald as well as Carla Jean Moss. I also think like it's one of the more thought-provoking movies about like, violence and like the changing in morality, I would say, over time.
Yeah, it's a great movie. All right. So first, I actually was thinking about this today, in anticipation of this episode. I'm not gonna, when I discuss movies, I'm not gonna count one movie because I think it's so much better than everything else. So, in my opinion, this is the best ever looking movie that is like not that movie because that movie's so far
Oh,
ahead of everything
fucking
else.
Christ.
This movie is genuinely so beautiful. Inaritu, I probably pronounced it wrong.
It is hard.
Literally going to the effort of literally only filming this at golden hour, the amount of money that cost is literally perfect decision. For me, the acting in this movie is one. This is one of the best acted movies ever. DiCaprio and
Party.
Hardy are literally an amazing, amazing. They're not on the screen together much because it's mainly like Hardy's betrayal. I mean, like just oh my God, this is a top five movie, plain and simple, perfect. There's nothing I would change about this movie. Literally almost perfect. This was in my top four for the longest time until I watched one movie that will be at number four.
I mean, I think this movie's pretty great. I will say one thing I would change is I think Donald Gleason is miscast in this movie. Like I think
Who's
he's a
he?
good
I don't
actor.
know who that
He
is.
plays like the leader of their like regiment who like
Oh, the
ends
one
up
who's in charge.
he's
I
the
don't think that's a
ginger.
miscast. Yeah,
I
I believe
personally
that.
think he's kind of miscast, even though I usually think he's like a good actor. But
Hmm. Yoni, this is a travesty from you. Having a top five movie ever unranked is
I
ridiculous.
mean, this isn't a top five movie ever, but
You're a tragedy for this, Yoni.
yeah, I'm definitely not as high on this movie as you guys
It's
are.
visually stunning. The best looking movie ever that like is a normal movie.
I don't think so,
Jesus,
no.
bro, are we really doing this shit?
Yes, we are.
Oh shit, you have the
Son!
kid laughing. I mean, I don't know.
Brody
I'm
Blood.
surprised.
I mean,
I haven't found it much.
I don't want to say too much, like go
Yeah,
into
still don't
detail
spoil.
because
You're
Adam
right.
hasn't seen it, but everything about this movie has been said. And this is like truly unbelievable. Great storytelling,
I'm
great set
shocked right now.
pieces. And Daniel Day-Lewis is just like a certified GOAT after this.
With how
Yeah.
much Joseph glazed this movie, I am shocked he has this at
I
44.
don't I feel like I don't glaze it that
You
much, bro. Like,
absolutely glazed the hell out of this
I've
movie.
never when have I ever said like this is like a top 10 movie?
You
Also, I think this is a movie that if you rewatch multiple times, you like learn to like it more and more. So
Yeah,
you have to
I've
go
seen this
into it with an
once and I
open
do want to
mind.
rewatch it again because I think every Paul Thomas Anderson movie I've rewatched has gotten better on a
The
rewatch. So
first time I watched this, I was like hanging out with a friend at night, and we turned it off like halfway just because like it got kind
because
of
it's
late.
so boring.
well, I don't think it's a type of movie you would watch with a friend. Like I
It was
feel like
also like 4 years ago when I didn't really like when I wasn't really
You weren't a
into watching
cinephile yet.
movies. But I've watched this I think two or three times now, and I want to rewatch it pretty soon. It's pretty phenomenal. Like
yeah,
I think it's pretty great.
yeah. Paul
Princess
Thomas Anderson.
Bride. Um, I don't really know if there's a movie similar to When Harry Met Sally where like anything in its genre is close in the sense that it's like, eh. I mean, this is different than like Harry Potter and
I
stuff.
mean, because it's a comedy.
Yeah. This is like another Rob Reiner
It's
classic.
almost like Shrek to an extent.
Yeah, except like live action. I mean, this is a pretty unbelievable movie. Like it's so unique and it's done so well. It's such a great story, and there's so many like different aspects of the story that are just done really well. Also
Yeah.
super quotable, and
And
I
everyone.
mean, yeah.
It's my highest ranked 4.5 star, I believe, on my list. Probably one of my most watched movies ever. So, yeah.
I need to watch this.
12 Angry Men. So
I don't count have I don't count this as I've watched it. I unlogged it and put it on my watch list because I watched this in sixth grade in one of our classes and we watched it over five different classes. So I couldn't tell you a thing besides like the main thing that happens at the end. I need to rewatch this. So I'm just
I
counting it
mean,
as no watch.
obviously it's not your fault watching in sixth grade, but watching this in five different
I know. We watched it in different
increments is
classes.
kind of
Bro, this isn't even a
ridiculous.
long movie, bro.
I
This is actually
Especially, I
know.
pretty
think
good.
it's like an 80-minute
I
movie.
know. I know.
I mean, this is like some of the best like example of just how great writing can be. And like you don't really need anything else in a movie for it to be done if like one aspect, specifically the writing and the storytelling and the dialogue is done so well. Like I think this is one of the best movies of all time on IMDb also for a pretty good reason. And Yeah.
You
Yeah,
want to know
like
actually
this could be a
before
five
Joseph
for me.
talks about it, you want to know the cinephile take on this movie? I think it was watched by Adrian or someone. He was like mentioning this, and he was like, "This isn't even like a top 10 movie of the 50s or some crap."
I don't know if
Cinephiles
he
are like,
said
"This
that. I'm
isn't a
not gonna
top 10
lie.
movie of the 50s." Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen I think
They
a lot
probably
of
have
his
French
videos.
films in there, like New
Maybe
Wave or something.
maybe he said that, but I don't know. I guess I'll look into it.
we should
If
watch
if
that.
he says that, I mean, I haven't seen that many movies from the decade, but I find that pretty hard to believe.
Bye bye.
Um,
With so now that the hater is gone,
yeah,
we can talk about this in freedom, right? This is an amazing movie.
I
It,
yeah.
it's my third favorite Tarantino movie, like barely. I literally have it one spot below Django. Like it's very, very close.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be involved in this discussion. I feel like it.
Um, to me, this is like one of the most rewatchable movies like of all time. I think this has some of the best dialogue of all time, some of the best characters. I think Jules is like one of my favorite characters of all time. Samuel L. Jackson, again, one of my favorite performances of all time, just for like how cool he is, how he delivers the dialogue, everything like that.
I don't want this to get too heated and too long, but I pretty much agree with everything Joseph said.
I'm gonna let you
I
guys
do
finish
love
your
this
discussion
movie.
first.
I do love this movie. Adam's gonna say some garbage about like how it's all stupid and like curse words are cool, but um, I don't know. I think this is pretty great. It's also super unique the way the story's told, and also like I just think it has a vibe to it that a lot of movie that like pretty much no other movie can match. Not saying that this like vibe is better, but it's just such a unique vibe and like it really does work. But
All right.
now let's
For
pass the
everybody
video
that
over.
this
No,
is their first movie, or this is their first watching of the Cinemaxxers channel. First of all, I have this as a bottom 10 movie I've ever watched, and
That's fucking
I've watched
insane.
let me finish. I've watched over 360 movies, if you don't count Black Mirror and some TV shows.
and like Squid
I've
Games.
probably watched I actually took all those off. I've probably watched just under 350 movies, and this is a bottom 10 movie I've
That's
ever
not true.
watched, and I'm gonna explain exactly why. First of all, I couldn't care less about a single thing in this movie that's not in the building of Jackrabbit's limbs. Second of all, for people that call this as one of the realest dialogue ever, this sounds like it's a bunch of 15-year-olds who just learned what curse words are.
I mean, it just
Third of
doesn't.
all, the way that this movie is being told in terms of timeline, people calling this creative, I think I could find eight Nolan films, maybe nine, that do a better way with time
So, who
and
do you think
telling a
Nolan
movie
might have
out
got
of
some
story.
inspiration from?
Uh, I don't care where he got his inspiration from. I don't care if things were iconic or inspirational. I care how good they are when I watch them. The main thing that makes this a bottom 10 movie ever is it is quite literally unwatchable for 92% of it. It is literally unwatchable. I will never
Why is it
rewatch this
unwatchable?
film.
Why is
I
it
never.
unwatchable?
You want me to explain every part that's unwatchable?
Just give like a reason why it's
Every
unwatchable.
single part that's the Golden Watch, I could literally
Golden
unwatchable.
Watch scene is funny as fuck.
Literally the goal, anything with the Golden Watch, literally anything about it. That whole you can cut that entire third out of the movie, it wouldn't change a thing. Second of all, the insane reveal at the end, literally so like
It's
nobody
not like
cares.
There's no reveal.
I
Like
it's
don't care
not
if it's like
like
a reveal, like the way he tells the story of that's really in the middle of the movie, but it's said at the end. I really don't care. Third of all, that entire basement scene is a bottom three scene in movie history.
just because it
End of
makes you
discussion.
uncomfortable,
No, no,
it serves the
I
scene.
love scenes that make me
No,
uncomfortable.
you don't. Oh my
Oh,
God.
I don't. I don't love
You
scenes that make
don't.
me uncomfortable.
No,
Yeah,
you
for
don't.
sure. I can name
Name one
about
scene that
50.
makes you genuinely uncomfortable that's good.
One of the scenes in Andor episode 2.
Bro, if you're talking about that, that's like the most baseline thing. They don't
Oh,
even
of
show
course it
anything
is. Of
happen.
course.
They don't show anything.
This is genuinely
That doesn't make you
that
uncomfortable.
scene, the
Like it
basement scene in
does.
this movie. I am begging you for everyone that's watching this for the first time, please do not waste 2 hours or 2.5 hours of your life on this. You will regret it for every second. I wrote if you want to follow my letterbox, Adam UC30 or whatever it is, I think it's Adam UC. Please go read my review. It's very long. This is a 1.5 star bottom 10
It's
film
not
ever
that long,
made.
and it's a
This
one
is
out
a
of 10
genuine
review. It's
disgrace
super
that it's at number
vague.
27, and it honestly ruins the whole list. You guys only like this because you glazed Tarantino for no reason. If you think the dialogue is good in this movie, you don't have taste.
I
Plain and
mean, I
simple.
think everyone in the world agrees with us. I don't really care
I'm
about this
done
like
ranting
mob
now.
fallacy
I
thing, but
apologize for the long rant, but this is a bottom
I
10
don't know.
movie I've
It's
ever
okay. I
watched.
think it's just best to move on
Bottom
because
10 movie I've ever watched.
pretty crazy. And here we go, the first of the two Godfathers. This could be like I view the Godfathers as really similar. Um,
I agree.
we might have the another heated debate,
I haven't
but
watched this, so I'm not going to say anything right now.
The
Also
Godfather
say.
Part Two does a lot of things. I'm gonna say some really positive things about The Godfather Part Two that I think will make you watch it,
Okay.
Adam. It does a lot of things different than The Godfather Part
I
One
hope so.
in a different in a different lens. It kind of explores some things that you wouldn't expect it to, in terms of like how the story goes. And Joseph, I guess I was thinking about this the other day, but what do you think about this? I'm not going to spoil it, but what do you think is better, the baptism scene or the equivalent of that in The Godfather Part Two, if you know what I mean? Because I
I
think,
think the baptism scene is better, but I think overall I have Godfather 2 like literally coin flip, but slightly better.
yeah, I have coin flip 50-50. Like, so
You
it's
want to
so
know how boring the Godfather Part One is? I'm sorry to go.
I
I don't
It's
mean,
remember the
we'll
if you
talk
baptism
about
think,
that
scene.
when
hold
you
on, hold
get
I
on,
there.
don't
hold
even
on.
remember it.
Hold on. If you think The
You also
Godfather
fell
Part One
asleep.
is boring,
Did I fall asleep during the
You
movie?
fell asleep during when they were in Italy for a
I
little bit.
probably did. Yeah, that's how boring it was. I'm not
I
even gonna. I'm
mean,
not ashamed of saying that. I
I
absolutely
mean,
fell
you
asleep in part one.
legitimately are watching movies wrong.
I fell asleep for a good reason. That was
Here's the thing. The reason is because there weren't any portal scenes
yeah,
or
for
time
sure.
travel like
See,
in
you guys
normal
can
movies.
continue making this, and this is a trope that they obviously do. Whenever I disagree with them, their take is I only like Marvel MCU. When there's literally The Revenant's my fifth favorite movie ever, and it's the definition of a character revenge visual stunning movie. They have no comeback to that, but that's their trope that Joseph always goes into.
I would say the
I
only
mean,
thing
you have like
that is
seven Marvel movies
missing,
in your top
the
48,
only thing that's
And it's
missing from
deserved.
The Godfather Part Two to make it a 6 star is an MCU portal scene
Again, you can
at the
continue
end.
with this
True.
trope, but there's many things that just break.
Okay, so we have Godfather Part Two and Godfather Part One.
Son, son,
Um,
son, son.
I
The
mean, I
I
most
think
think
this is the
this,
exact
overrated
same amount
movie
of
in cinema
points.
history.
yeah,
You have it one spot higher, I have it one spot lower.
it's the exact same amount of points. I honestly have the exact same things to say about the
This is
second
your
one.
number one overall movie is a
This is
travesty.
the greatest movie of all time, in my opinion, and my personal favorite.
I fell
So,
asleep during this movie.
I will say again, the
okay,
appeal, like,
hold on. If
talk.
you were to present to me, like, if let's say that I had not watched The Revenant, okay, and I watch it and I'm like, yeah, I thought it was kind of boring. I fell asleep. Would you be frustrated with that?
What do you
Like,
mean?
genuinely.
If Yoni said he fell asleep during The Revenant,
Well, there's not a single point where you would want to fall asleep because it's so captivating.
That's not the question. Because
he would
I
say
think
we think
that
the
The
same thing about
Godfather.
Godfather.
Would
That
you
would
be
just be a fundamental
frustrated?
difference in opinion because The Revenant's a masterpiece.
I mean, I guess, but I think that I would probably rewatch
I'll
it
let
at
you
some
guys
point.
glaze it first
So,
before I hate on it, so you can.
I mean, I kind of already did glaze it, but I guess
I
just
mean, I think this is like one of the most fundamental movies about America and about like, obviously the mafia story. It's the most iconic mafia story of all time. Probably has two of the like 10. I don't know. I mean, depends on like what do you define as iconic, but like, Vito and
I
Michael,
mean,
and Brando and
every
Pacino.
single sequence in this movie is iconic. And Michael Corleone, who's my letterboxed profile, is probably my favorite movie character of all time, pretty easily, played by my favorite actor. And I guess Adam, go ahead, because let's just get this over
Uh,
with.
the first thing that I have to say is get absolutely brutally mogged. My number one's over yours. Get brutally mogged.
I
Number
mean, it's
two,
not a
um,
competition.
get brutally mogged. Number two, the reason I fell asleep in this movie is because it takes so many. There's so many decisions in this movie that I would have made differently. Again, Francis Ford Coppola's, I'm sure, great
Okay,
You think this
director.
would have
name
been a better
three.
movie if you
He made
made it?
some. He made a lot of different. He made a lot of
Name
bad decisions in
three.
this movie.
Name three.
Number one, the entire part where he goes to Italy and meets the
You
woman.
fell asleep for half of that
Yeah,
part.
and the part that I was awake for was so unnecessary. Number
But how
two,
are you supposed? How would you know if it's
the whole
unnecessary
thing
if
at
you
the
fell
end
asleep?
where he's protecting him, I would have just cut that out of the movie. Was not necessary and so boring.
What are
And
you
then
talking
and then
about?
I would cut out
What are you even talking
What are you
about?
talking
the
about?
part in the hospital.
Where he's protecting his
That's not at
father?
the end of the movie.
That's also
Okay,
literally in the first act of the
okay,
movie.
sorry. Maybe it was in the first act. I would have gotten rid of that. And number three, half of the wedding scene at the beginning could have been cut out.
I
Easy.
agree. That's one of the only parts where I think they could have trimmed the wedding scene like 5 minutes, but
No,
like
they could have cut out 15
That
of the
is a
30.
fair critique. I personally think it's all extremely important,
You
but
should. They should have just cut out the part in Italy. Just cut it out.
I
no,
mean
that's crazy.
that
It's like
is
key for his character
This is
development.
that
a
is
three-star film, well acted, and that's why I have it at 3 stars. That's the case with a lot of my 3 stars. Like I don't like it, but it has good parts.
I mean that is the worst take ever. Okay, The
This is
Odyssey.
a great spot for me. I'm fine with it at 24. I'm very fine
I
with
mean, I
it.
think that's pretty high.
Please go watch our. We're actually going to skip right over this. Please go watch our Odyssey review. It's almost 2 hours long. We talk a lot about this movie.
I think there's a slight bit of recency bias with this, but let's just move.
Probably, but I don't really care that
5 star.
much right now. I mean, that's what I'm feeling right now.
All right,
So,
2049.
Yeah,
This
top
this
top five most visually stunning movie ever.
okay, I agree with that.
I mean, this
Maybe
is
higher than fifth. But
phenomenal. Officer K is great, and I mean, Denis just does what Denis does.
Yeah, this is Denis' third best movie for me.
I will say again, I've said this before when we've talked about this movie. You don't have to watch the original, but it does help to provide context on the world, some of the characters that are referenced or that are
I
in the
feel like I would.
movie.
I feel like I would like this movie better if I watched the first because I didn't get a lot of what it was like.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
I
you
really
think
did.
this
didn't get.
movie
I
it
didn't get
gets
a
better.
lot of
I
it.
think this movie gets better on rewatch because when you first watch it,
I've
you're
watched this
expecting more of an
once.
action movie.
I watched this once in senior year of high school. I really do want to watch this
My
movie.
only issue with it is kind of the third act turns into a generic like fight movie,
I liked
The
the.
only reason this
I
movie
mean,
isn't five star is I don't like
I'm
Jared
sure you
Leto.
do like the generic fight portal scene.
Oh yeah, for sure, buddy.
I
Keep
just
keep
don't like
keep
Jared
following
Leto, and I
direction.
don't think
I
he's
also
in.
don't like Jared Leto, so I think he's pretty
I
bad.
saw someone say this is the only successful box office movie that Jared Leto's ever been in.
This wasn't a successful box office movie. This was a flop, unfortunately,
Then
because
he flops
it
again.
was too long. People thought it was like too art house. They were expecting an
People
action movie.
people fell asleep.
Yeah, I wonder who would be
I
winning.
like this movie.
Yeah.
Denny's third best.
Whiplash.
This is too low for me, man. Oh my God.
Um,
Yoni, I'm
um,
gonna need to have a discussion with you seriously, bro.
I think
80th for this masterpiece is insanity,
I mean I
bro.
think it's pretty excellent, but I think
Give
it's
me
a
your critiques. I know you probably don't have many because you still have it as your 80th best. I'll
I
disprove
mean
all.
my pretty much only critique is that it's a little bit too one-noted for me. Like,
What?
I don't know. I also don't really like the stuff where Miles Teller's character is like at the dinner table saying he'd rather die. Um
That whole scene is amazing where it
That
shows the
scene is
dynamic of his
I disagree
family.
with that.
I don't know. I don't think it
This movie is literally, I don't know why it's at 11th. I don't think I would change a thing about this movie. It's that good. Uh
I
Damien
don't know. I
Chazelle
think it's
has
a tiny bit too one-noted,
it's
and
not one noted at
I don't
I
really
don't
all.
know.
like I don't really
The movie's
love
a masterpiece.
I don't really have any
love
problems with it. I just think the scale of the movie and
That's
how kind
fine.
of
Yeah, the scale
it
I
holds
get
it back from being like like a 5 star for me.
I
But
understand that take, but for me the acting and the ending puts it over
yeah,
for
no,
me.
that's fair. I mean, I have it at 37.
I get the scale comment. That's much more fair than Yoni's comment.
I don't know. That stuff didn't work for me as much as I wanted it to. But it's a 4.5. I think it's pretty excellent.
Damn, 4.5 is 80 for you? You have that many?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
La La Land. Okay, hold on.
Yoni,
No, hold
fuck.
on. I have it ranked on my letterbox.
Okay,
Claude messed up again,
okay.
unfortunately.
Where is it at?
It's like in my 90th or something, but I haven't seen it in a long
So
time.
maybe it would be like 3 or 4 spots higher. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it's in
Yeah, I
like
mean, Joseph,
it's 93.
I've never respected you more. I didn't know you had this in your top 20. Absolutely amazing take. Uh, welcome to Sebs. That simple. Welcome.
yeah, I mean,
Welcome to
this is
Sebs,
my
bro.
favorite musical of all
Yeah.
time. I mean, I haven't
I
seen a
hate
ton of
musicals.
musicals.
I turned this movie off after the first scene. My mom forced me to watch the full thing, and it's a top 10 movie ever.
What do you think is the best song in this movie?
City of Stars. City of
That's like
Stars.
that's the sheep answer.
Are you ready
I
That's
think
the
it
I
might be
call
I think another day of sun
is
By the way,
might
is
be.
that
that's literally not the sheep answer. The sheep
This
answer is da na 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 na.
planetarium? No, but the City of Stars is the sheep answer.
No, the
is
sheep
that
answer is literally the one he plays on the piano.
that
Bro,
probably is
that's when he plays
Mia's
on the
theme.
piano.
Mia's
Okay,
theme.
okay, sure, sure.
Mia's theme is the sheep answer.
I think City of Stars is low key
No,
also
the
sheep.
sheep answer is Mia's
Also,
theme.
Start a Fire by John Legend. I know the whole point of
Yes.
that scene is like it's like
Yes.
not what Seb wants, but like that song's pretty fire. I can't even lie. Like
This
the
is
John
literally what everyone thinks of.
dun dun like dun you know I know what you're talking
That's
about.
the sheep answer.
City of Stars is like the second sheep answer though.
Okay,
I
still.
mean, I think falling asleep during The Godfather is a bit of a sheep answer.
Again, La La Land is a masterpiece. Again, would
Yeah, it
not
is.
change one thing about this movie. Honestly, that Yoni, you've watched this, right? Yeah, you have it in ID. The
Yeah.
time jump when it cuts to her with the husband is the most heartbreaking part of the. I found that more heartbreaking than the Welcome to Seb scene. That might be a crazy take. That like shot a bullet in my chest when it cut time and then she was with her husband when she was all famous. Like, oh my God, bro.
All
This
right.
movie has so many good.
Top
The
20.
use
Here
of
we
color
go.
is also great.
Yes, yes. Top
All
20.
right, Lord of the Rings Fellowship.
Haven't watched.
Adam hasn't seen
I'd
it.
appreciate if we like didn't talk much just because I haven't, but like you
Fine.
guys can obviously mention your overall review.
I mean, I think we've said everything about it. That's
Is this one?
pretty much
This
the
is the
yeah,
first
this is the
movie of the
first one.
This
trilogy.
one.
I think the first one is like maybe a lot of people's favorite just because of the initial environment that it takes place in,
Is
which
this
I
like the
think,
world building one?
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they're all kind of world building.
Yeah. This is actually my least favorite of the three, but it's still my number eight
You
movie of
haven't.
all time.
Holy shit! Holy glaze.
I
I
mean, I
mean, I
think it's
won't talk
pretty
about it. This is
phenomenal.
probably the Lord of the Rings trilogy are probably the three most technically excellent movies, like in terms of consistently set design, costume design, score, cinematography, like all those elements, they're all perfect in pretty much
Yeah,
every single way,
And
I
scene
and
through
agree.
scene.
and not a single
And
one was on the top movies of the 2000s list.
It's funny.
Thanks to
yeah.
Yoni Ayal.
The Prestige,
No.
a little bit, that's a little bit high, I
This
think.
is. I'm very happy the Prestige made it this
I
high.
mean, we talked about this on the Nolan ranking. We all
Yeah,
do
yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. If you want our thoughts on the Prestige, go to the Nolan rankings list.
It's a 4.5 for all of us, I think.
Yeah, I have it four and a
Yeah.
half. Yeah.
Cool.
Third favorite Nolan, I
All
think.
right, Two Towers. This one maybe has Adam like the best
How do
battle.
you wait, you had this at sorry, never mind. I
What'd you
thought you
say,
had this at
Yoni?
I said this one maybe might have like the best battle sequence,
Okay,
I would
I
say.
gotcha.
think
I mean,
this has the best battle sequence of all time.
yeah, it very much could. And then and
Wait, hold
Return of
up.
the
I need to go to my
Even
letterbox.
better than Return of the King,
and
which
Return of the King could have
the
it
second
all as
best.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty
Hold
great.
on.
It's pretty phenomenal.
This does not have a better battle scene than.
What I mean, you haven't seen it.
This does not have
What?
a better battle scene than Revenge of the
Yeah.
Sith last.
Yes,
All
it
right.
easily does.
It
Easily. Oh my God.
no, but you know what I think is better?
This does not have a better battle scene than the invasion of Troy.
No,
No,
it's better than that.
this
That's not
is
even really a battle scene.
Yeah,
Like
you're
it
right.
is,
It's
but
not a battle
this
scene.
is but the Captain America Civil War airport one is obviously superior.
Oh no, no, I'm not even trolling when I say this. Bucky Barnes and Captain America versus Iron Man is definitely better than this.
no.
No.
I think
Um
this is like I think about a full scale battle.
Oh,
and
so
then
like kind of like Game of Thrones,
Yeah, I think about
Battle
more
of
like Game of
what?
Thrones. I mean, Game of Thrones is Lord
What's
of the
one of
Rings is
the
the biggest inspiration to Game of
Yoni?
Thrones.
What's the season two battle? The one where
Yeah, I don't spoil that shit.
the Battle of
no, I'm just asking what the name of the battle is.
dude, why am I forgetting? It's like the Battle of I literally read the books also. I'm
Okay,
forgetting.
yeah,
It's
but
very late at night here.
that's my favorite large scale battle ever. The one
It'll
season
come
two.
to me in a second. And then obviously Return of the King. Pretty much the same stuff, except obviously this is the conclusion and it handles it very well. Um, I mean,
Yeah, I recently added this back to my top four because it's been like rotating in and out.
Adam, just take a look at this poster and Battle of Blackwater, Adam,
Yes, yes, the Battle
with
of
the
Blackwater.
Tyrion aura moment. Um, Also, the Lord of the Rings has some of the best characters ever, I think.
Yeah, by the way, is it
Um,
crazy to say I'm gonna sit down and watch all three in one day?
I mean,
It's
that
up
is
to
a
you. I mean,
lot.
people do that. Like I do that, but
I
that's
think
also
I'm
I've
I
seen
think
that
I'm gonna
like
do it on
5
first watch.
times.
I'm gonna commit an entire day to it.
That is a lot to handle. Just
I would say
saying.
definitely watch the regular cuts. Don't watch the extended for
Yeah,
first
Yeah, yeah,
watch.
no, I'm gonna watch the regular cuts
that
and
is definitely a lot to handle.
but I
But
kind of want to do it.
I mean,
It's up to you. I mean, I think you can do it.
Like
I
I don't
maybe
have any
wouldn't, but
empty
it's up to
days
you.
this week besides maybe Sunday, but I think
I
sometime
mean,
this summer.
I
I
mean,
think
go,
Adam would really like the battle scene in the second in Two Towers that we're talking about. I think he would think that was is sick.
yeah. I mean, go for it. I mean, it'd be fun to discuss. But yeah, so all
Yeah,
three of them.
once I watch Lord of the Rings, we'll have a full discussion on them.
Oh, it's so low.
Joseph!
It's
Joseph! You
so
put
low.
Joseph Heenan!
Oh my
I mean, it's
That's
God.
in my
exactly
last
where I
movie.
have it, so I'm
I'm
actually
not
not
even
that mad. Wait,
joking.
I
I'm
just
not
realized,
even
why am I mad?
joking. I'm not even joking. Probably once a week, and I did this today. I
Uh-huh.
rewatched like half the movie on YouTube. It's that
Fully
good.
rightfully so. This is a literal masterpiece, bro.
It is.
I don't get why I'm mad. I have this at 16. I'm mad because of what Joseph did to this
I
movie.
mean, dude, like I think
It was pretty close to being my top 100.
Oh
I
my.
truthfully think
Take solace in that.
this is beyond transcendent.
Easily. Oh my God. I know. But for everyone watching, I have said on this podcast literally so many times an animated movie does not have the capability of being a five star. And as soon as I watch this, this is an immediate five star.
Before we started this, like when I was eating dinner earlier,
Uh-huh.
I was literally trying to
Which
find
part?
like
Which part? Which
no,
part?
no, I was literally trying to find like Beyond the Spider-Verse trailers online, like
But
leaks
you
and
said
stuff.
you were watching earlier
I
today.
watched the part where he was in the Spider Society and
Oh, the
With
yeah.
like the
Oh,
he
chase, like
got
the chase,
the
or like
spider
no, I
chase.
watched the part where he gets told about the Spider-Verse the chase,
Yeah.
and you're not supposed to be Spider-Man, you're an anomaly part.
Yeah.
Like, also,
I
by the
mean, I
way,
will say Oscar Isaac is phenomenal as
all three of those
2099.
moments happened back to back to back in the span of 30 minutes. Like
And
maybe the
and you
best,
could argue that's not even the best part of the movie.
I think it probably is the best
I
part.
don't even think it is, to be honest. I think the best parts of the movie are the Gwen and Miles parts.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's maybe, dude, it's like
It's
it's like,
so good,
bro,
bro.
it's the best movie ever. Like,
Okay, it's not the best movie
You
ever.
have this at 3, bro.
I know. I mean, I think it could be. It's the third best movie ever.
Having this
It's
having
maybe my favorite
Godfather
movie
slop
ever.
over this is
I
crazy.
mean, I think this is like probably the best movie
This
ever.
is better than Godfather. It's not even close.
I mean,
And
listen,
Joseph,
I
you're a
think
travesty. You haven't even you've never given one good critique to this film.
I've said multiple times I had no specific problems with this film
And
when I
how is
watched
it
it. I just
unranked?
because I just when I didn't like feel as energized by it as
Please
like the first
rewatch,
one.
bro.
Maybe I need to give it a rewatch.
And watch both, obviously, when you rewatch.
Yeah, but yeah, I felt like the first one
The first one
felt
has
more
nothing on
like
this. They're not even on the
masterpiece.
same tier.
I mean, the first one just gets built on so well.
Yes, this one just brutally mogs the first for me, which I'm sure is going to be on here later now that I think about
Memories of Murder. Um, I
it.
mean, there's a pretty great spot for it, to be honest. It's a pretty,
63.
pretty
Way
phenomenal
higher.
watch.
This movie
I mean,
stunned me, bro.
this is pretty great, like in terms of collaboratively, because Adam
I
loved it
guess,
a little
yeah,
bit more
but
than
yeah,
us.
no,
Um,
the visuals in this movie knocked the one scene with of the person peeking out of the cornfield literally it's probably top three most jarring scenes behind cake scene and
I'm
maybe
telling you, the movie I watched like
it's
the
not
other day.
possible. It's not possible to be worse than the cake scene.
I'm
Not
being fully
possible.
honest, it's worse.
Nope,
It's
Joseph,
worse.
you were with me on my first
Joseph,
reaction.
what
It's
I
not
know
movie?
it's
possible.
worse. It's worse.
It's not
What
possible.
movie?
Huh?
What
No,
movie?
no, he's not
It's
gonna say which
Sunshine.
one.
It's not that good of a movie, but that there's something
Eventually,
worse,
if we watch it,
more
it's gonna be.
shocking than the cake scene in
It can't be.
Parasite.
It literally
Death,
can't
It
be.
Death
is.
of
It is.
Stalin?
I will never get over the cake scene.
Death of Stalin?
Okay, we're not
No,
talking about that.
Sunshine.
We'll talk about that in a bit. But
Bro, Death of Stalin's a fucking
for
comedy,
Memories
dude.
of Murder, I'm gonna yap about this for a bit. I think I watched this a month and a half ago, a month ago, and this was in a stretch where I had watched five straight movies that were like three and a half and below, and I texted Yoni and Joseph. I'm like, I'm never gonna see a movie that's great again, and they recommended me this movie. I immediately watched it, and I like was like blown away. This could probably be a top five movie. Yeah, anything in my top 10, I have zero issues with. Memories of Murder is like I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it as well, but
I
I could
mean,
say I
I
could
think
say a
it's pretty
trillion
great.
things about this movie. I have no I don't have a single issue with this movie.
I think it's pretty excellent. I don't really have that much of an issue. It just didn't like go like it didn't like I would say I didn't really feel like transcendent by any part of the murder mystery itself. Um, I mean, I don't really have much anything bad to
Yeah.
say
I
about
only
it.
have one critique of this movie, which is I'm not a huge fan of the plot line with the kid with like Down syndrome or with like the learning disability.
That's one of the best parts when he's
I
climbing at
like
the end.
I don't
I
know. I
quite
mean,
like
it's obviously that's the part that's not based on the real story at all.
I don't
It's
care. That's
completely
huge.
fabricated.
That's a huge
I
part.
just like it's not one of my favorite parts of the movie.
That's crazy. That's one of the best parts. But again, yeah.
okay, into I mean, pretty perfect spot for me,
It should
obviously.
be nowhere near across, but yeah.
I
Um,
mean, the better Spider-Verse movie is ahead here.
I mean, you just couldn't be more wrong, Joseph. This movie has nothing on a cross.
It's better.
It's worse animated visually. It has a worse story. The only argument you could make is Miles is better in this, and that's the only thing it has on a cross. Everything else is a cross.
I
I
think
kind of,
this is a more energizing movie. Prowler is better. Prowler is better than anything in
Bro, you
Across.
find out that twist like halfway through the
bro, that's kind
movie.
of crazy. Prowler's
What?
better than anything in a
Are
cross.
you kidding me, bro?
I
I
mean,
mean,
so
I
the
like.
2099 stuff is really good,
It's
but I
not
feel
about
like Prowler,
2099.
but
Gwen and Miles alone in a cross is
I
better
feel
than
like
anything
Prowler
in
is
Into.
Uncle Aaron and Prowler is more emotionally moving to me than anything in Across.
No,
I
my God. Gwen and Miles is 10 times more emotionally moving.
I mean, I think 2099 is so cool.
2099 is sick, bro.
but obviously
Peter
we all.
Porker, by the way, I'll shout him out because, by the way, I love this. I have this as a one of my
I
highest.
mean, I can't wait for the Peter Porker twist villain and
Oh my God,
beyond.
if Peter Porker is
Peter
I
Porker is the mastermind
one of the
behind
only
Spawn.
times I've ever texted these two during the middle of a movie is I texted Yoni
Okay,
That
like
is a
it's
the
happened
movie.
more
complete
than once or
lie.
twice, bro. It
I know
happens like every
I said
time
I've
you
done
watch a
this like a
movie.
few
You
times.
filmed Pulp Fiction while you were
Yeah,
watching
because it was a
it.
travesty
You
of a movie.
filmed
During
Minions
like
and Monsters, bro.
Yeah.
no, I took a picture, but oh no, I filmed
No,
the
you
movie
filmed the
during
part
filming
when
Goomy.
Goomy is like doing a
Yeah,
stupid
Gary
fucking.
Orkham, Oliver Magnum, Ichabod the Deceiver. My friends call
Stop,
me
bro.
Goomy for short.
I
Yeah, no,
mean,
I really like the what was I just saying about
By
this?
the way, I just want to say
Peter
thank God that there's
Porker.
no fucking
Yeah,
Minions movie on this list.
this is you
Yeah.
guys are pathetic. I should have just put one really high just to get it on. Just
Okay.
that just shows that I wouldn't manipulate the list.
Oppenheimer. I
Yeah,
mean,
this is a perfect spot for it. I have this at 12, yeah.
pretty phenomenal movie.
Yep.
I don't see Yoni why you wouldn't have this in your top 50 ever. I have pretty much no issue with this movie.
I don't know. I guess like it is a tiny bit slower compared to some of the other
This
movies.
is a top five fastest. No, this is probably the
I mean,
fastest
you
3 hour
can't,
movie
dude, you
ever.
can't argue with that. It's a 3 hour half black and white movie about science.
It's
I love it, but I'm just
It's the
saying compared to
fastest
some
3 hour
other like
movie I've ever watched. It went by in a snap.
okay, but it's still a 3 hour movie.
Yeah,
Um
and it's the fastest 3 hour movie. It's
I
perfectly
mean for
paced. It's
me that would
perfectly
probably
written,
that for
perfectly
me that would
acted,
probably
beautiful
be the greatest
visuals,
part.
perfect ending.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think it's pretty great. I
I
think
think it's a great
part of
movie.
the seat, like the part where they're setting up the, is it what do you call it, like Alamo, or what is the name of the town?
I
I
know
forgot
exactly
the
what you're
name of the
talking
mini
about.
town.
Yeah,
Something Alamo, but like um
I think the first hour
Los
is the best.
Alamos. I
Los
think that
Alamos.
part is a little bit drags a little bit, and that's the only reason it's not like a 5 star for me. But
I
yeah, I
mean,
think
I
this is
think that they
amazing.
could have cut like 5 to 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah, from that section, I think.
Yeah. Um, so that's, I guess, I mean, I loved Oppenheimer. I thought it was fantastic.
I really like the part where he says, what if the real Oppenheimer is the friends we made along the way?" Like that was the best part of the movie.
On Sunday,
Son. This is way too high. Wow.
This is
this
too
is
low.
a little bit too low. I mean, we've talked a lot about this movie,
We
but
actually haven't. I looked back because I was just watching through all the movies we filmed. The only time we talked about this was when I had just watched it, and that was at the beginning of a scene. We've never spent like a
I don't think
dedicated.
we should spend that long talking about. I don't think we should talk about anything spoiler related because I think this is the type of movie that everyone deserves to know as little as possible.
yeah, okay. I mean, I don't
I
really
don't think it's gonna
understand
change
this.
much, and you know what I mean by that. But okay.
I mean, Adam apparently predicted it, so it made the movie significantly worse for him.
I still think it's a 4 star movie and a top 100 movie ever made.
That's
Yeah, I don't think we should say anything else really about the content of the movie. I just think this is like a very harrowing movie and Denis' best movie of all time.
No, I think I have this as
My number
Denise.
5 movie of all
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Denise fourth or fifth best.
The Departed.
Yeah, I'm happy with this.
Another great replacement.
Stacked cast.
Another
Stacked cast.
Scorsese. I mean, I think we all really, really love this movie, so I'm pretty happy this is really high up
Yeah.
because it's deserving of it.
Just an absolutely stacked cast, man.
It's such an interesting like concept with Leo and Damon.
Bro,
Like,
is it crazy to say that elevator scene's a top 20 scene ever?
yeah,
Yeah,
That
kind of.
that's crazy. I love that scene, bro.
I mean, it's pretty great though.
Yeah.
Interstellar.
No, Yoni, you bum! You literal scum!
I mean,
Oh my God. I mean,
I
I'm
just
glad this
upped.
absolutely brutally mocked your number one Godfather, and rightfully so. I
I
literally
just
said this last
upped this
episode.
movie
This movie,
also.
nothing compares to this movie.
You should just
There's
be happy.
nothing
It
on
made
the
the top
level.
10. Made the top 10. Ours.
Okay, that I'll take. But there's nothing that's even remotely close to this movie that's ever been created. Christopher Nolan was
I mean,
literally
there's
out of his
12 better
mind.
movies.
Christopher Nolan was literally out of his mind when he made this movie. I have no critiques. This is a perfect film. Nothing will ever come close to it. Literally, the only one that had a chance was The Odyssey.
What about Interstellar 2?
It doesn't need it to. Nothing comes close to this movie. The emotions, the visuals, the score, the acting, the everything. Christopher Nolan does it again.
Yeah,
I
this is
mean,
amazing.
I obviously disagree with those ridiculous claims that nothing will ever come close to
Nothing will
it, but
never come close
I
to it.
do think this is a pretty great, excellent movie. Um, I kind of had my opinion change on it recently after some more thought, but I'm not as high as it as Adam and Joseph. But
Joseph, I
you
respect
know,
the hell out of you.
I knew it was going to go high. I'm not mad about it because I know that
Yoni,
this is a very popular movie.
You deserve to be kicked off the podcast for having this before.
Okay.
I mean, you have Cars and Mr. Peabody on this list.
Deservedly so. Wow, I'm the highest. I love this.
Um,
This is
I mean,
very close to
look,
being a five
I
star.
think we all, I don't know you have it this high, Joseph. I
Yeah,
think
I
we
do. I
all,
feel like I don't really talk about this, but I do have it
yeah.
very high.
I think it's a really great movie, but I don't know. This is a little high.
No, this is perfect for it.
I
Uh,
mean, you have it at number 21, so this
when I
clearly
say
is
this is
not perfect for
so
it
not
in
true, if
your
you
own.
actually let me finish my sentence, the reason why this is perfect for it is because all of us have it in our top 50, and for a collaborative ranking, something should be in the top 10 if all of us have it in our top 50, which is very rare we all agree on
I mean,
something.
you don't
It's
have to
got to be the
put the
first one that's
complete
all been in your
Easily, this
top
is the
50.
first one, yeah, and rightfully so. This
Yeah.
is uh, well, Matt Damon's best performance. The Odyssey's close, but this is his best performance
By
for
the
I
way,
don't really
one thing
think
I want to start
I don't
paying
really think
attention
the
to
Odyssey's remotely close.
starting around here is like for most of the time the gap in points have been like 2 points, 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 points. I feel like now there might be bigger gaps and it'd be
yeah.
interesting to see like if there's a big gap
How
between one
far
and two,
ahead?
which
Yeah.
one.
Is there like a
Right.
tier of movies that we have at
Yeah.
like 250? Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is an amazing movie. Probably one of my higher 4.5s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is my second highest 4.5. My
Social Network. Okay. All right. So
okay, so this is a good amount
209 to
higher. Yeah, 30
239.
higher. Wow.
Wow. So
I
there's a
mean,
clear jump.
this is the
It looks like we have
fastest.
a tier of eight right now. We'll
This
see.
is the fastest 2 hours put on film.
Yeah.
That's a fair take. Yeah. I'm just gonna say this before you guys yap because you guys really like this movie. I'm gonna shut up after this, but I have watched this 3, 4 years ago, and I only rated this like by going back when I made my Letterboxd account. This is really high up on my rewatch list.
I mean, yeah, I think it could definitely skyrocket like super far up. This is phenomenal.
I mean, I
Um,
literally rewatched this masterpiece again 2 weeks ago. I think I've seen it like 4 or 5 times in the last year or two. I mean, I think everything about this movie is genuinely like perfect from Fincher's direction to the score. I think the score or the soundtrack, whatever you want to call it, is genuinely incredibly underrated. Like, I think it's perfect. I think the acting, I think Justin Timberlake is genuinely like borderline generational in this movie. I know that's a hot take. Timberlake is fucking insane in this movie. Like, I don't know what drugs he was on when he was making this, when he was acting, because he's never been that anywhere near as good in anything else. But he is literally perfect for Sean Parker.
yeah,
So shout
I,
him out.
I do think this is a perfect movie. It's pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
If I were to just say what I remembered, what my issue with it is, it would be the what's the part right before Garfield storms in, like kind of the middle.
Like when they're just
Joseph,
Like
you
in the
watched this?
last like 15 minutes.
No, Garfield doesn't storm in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, like he does.
Okay, then I don't remember much about this movie.
um, I mean, still super high up your list. Wolf of Wall Street.
1 point higher.
This is the closest movie
Yeah.
that I have to a 5 star.
So I actually recently upped this to a five, and my reasoning was there's not like a single movie that gets me that like evokes the same emotion that I get when watching this. I mean, like the best way to describe it, I don't know if this is like corny or something, but it's just like pure masculine energy watching this movie. And there's like seriously, there's nothing that gets that emotion from
Yo,
me. There's
LEA,
no
I'll clip that, bro.
like nothing remotely close. Leo, I think this is his best performance. I think it's maybe like it's a pretty generational performance.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, this is
It's in my
just
top 10
phenomenal.
performances.
Also a very fast 3 hours of film. Also a great soundtrack.
It's also funny as shit. Like I know it's not a comedy, but like even though it has comedic elements, but like if I was just going by funniest movies, like this is probably in like my top 10 funniest movies.
Yeah, it
I,
is hilarious.
to this day, I really don't know why it's the closest thing I have to a 5 star. I don't know. Maybe it just didn't personally. It's really damn close to a 5 star.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just realized I have it the lowest and it's still a 5 star for me.
Yeah, you have a lot of 5 stars.
Yeah. Okay. Prisoners, just knew it was going to be on here.
Money, Yoni. I'm
This is
shocked.
like
That
this
he.
is like my closest 5 star also, or like one of my closest to a 5 star. The part that doesn't 100% land for me is the stuff with the maze and the stuff with
Okay, can I talk? I watched this like 4 days ago, 5 days. Yeah.
yeah, and the stuff with who's the other creepy guy's name? I he was in
David Dastmalchiansky,
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
think.
Okay, so
That part
uh,
didn't feel 100% answered for me, but obviously
yeah, so that part's actually very answered, but again, I just rewatched this so I can explain. First, him showing up at the what's it called? At the like the celebrate or like the
The
funeral.
celebration,
The
son.
celebration of life is what I was gonna say. Um, but more of a funeral vibe. And then the whole chase, and then them seeing each other at the door. Why did you run? When you say like it wasn't answered, I think it's answered perfectly fine that he was just another victim of the old woman's kidnappings. And honestly, simply, the reason he had the snakes is because that was like one of his biggest fears when he was originally kidnapped, and that's how he was used to control. And then the children's clothes, he was being used to grab the sock with the bunny on it.
yeah,
And I mean, there's obviously the parts of him sneaking into the house that I'm sure you remember.
yeah.
Like he was literally just being manipulated by the old woman.
I know, but I don't know. I think the maze, I don't have, the smaller problem I have is the maze didn't 100% work with me in
That's
other
thank
like
you. I think this is a perfect movie. There's not a thing I'd change about it.
I also this is very very nitpicking. Like I could change this to 5 star like that, but there's the scene where
Just tell me which scene. I'll remember.
the old lady is walking Hugh Jackman to the car. Hugh
Uh-huh.
Jackman, even though he's in handcuffs, is like literally right behind her. And I know that she had a gun, but I feel like
Are you saying he shouldn't have? Okay, wait. I was thinking this when I was watching it, but then I thought it through. You're saying that he could have probably like done something to try and escape instead of jumping into the hole.
yeah,
He was drugged. He had just drank a hat like a crap
I
ton of that
know.
stuff.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't have set in time.
No, it definitely had. It
No, I don't
completely
think
had.
it did.
He
I
was
don't.
drugged. No, he
He
couldn't have.
drank it literally like 30 seconds before. He drinks it. He's
I know,
walking
trust
to
me.
the
I just
door.
watched it. He did
I
just.
remember it very well. And I
He
know
was
I've talked to
drugged.
Joseph
He
about
was
this. And
drugged.
it's
And you want
like
to know another reason why he didn't try
it
and do
could have
anything?
been played
No, no,
out
no,
a
no, no. Let me
little
explain. Let me
bit
explain. Let me
smarter.
explain. Let me explain. Let me explain. Another reason why he wouldn't do anything right there is because he would live the whole movie. He would do anything. He would go to any length to see his daughter again. And if he like hurt her, he might never see his goal was not to escape by going to her house. His goal was to see his daughter again. And he thought the only way to see his daughter was by following the old woman's directions.
No, I know, but I think that he just gets so close, and if he really wanted to, he could have just overpowered her.
Yeah, and then how would he ever find his daughter again?
I mean, I think he kind of knew the daughter was in the house at that point
No, he didn't. Why do you think he went into the hole?
because he had
Because
a
he
gun
forced him
pointed to
to.
his head.
But I
No,
do think
I
no, I don't think
guarantee
it's the
you.
plot hole.
I guarantee you that the reason why he went in that hole is because he maybe thought that she was down there.
I mean, I don't know. It's very nitpicking. I've seen the sequence many
That would
times, and
change literally nothing about this
I
movie.
do
It's
have that opinion on
insane.
it.
It's
I
insane.
just think maybe it could have been played out like choreographed a little bit better, on top of the other two small critiques. But I mean, this is an incredible movie. You know, it's from like one of my favorite directors, so I'm in the same boat as you guys where I absolutely love it.
Okay, top
Shawshank.
five.
Um,
Money, money.
yeah, I mean,
That's a great spot for it.
I think it's definitely a 5 star movie for me. I don't know. There's a part of me that feels like a little bit guilty about having Shawshank at a 5, but that's like I don't know. Like
It's
all the
my
people,
lowest ranked 5 star.
like I think it might be my lowest also, but
You
like
guys need
all
to rewatch this movie. This movie is a
I've seen it
masterpiece.
like
I've seen this movie pretty recently,
I've
Yeah,
seen
please
like
rewatch. This
like
is
a
a
year ago.
masterpiece, bro.
I agree. It's a five
I
star.
agree. That's why I have it at 5 star. I mean,
No, no. When I say that, it's like you shouldn't feel guilty at all. This
I
is a
don't feel
master.
guilty about
No,
it.
Yoni said that. This is a masterpiece, bro.
Yeah. Um, no, I mean, I
I have
think
less to say about this movie than I do for my other top 10 movies because this is more of a like I watched this with my dad. This is my dad's number one movie ever. And like just the pure elation in the final scene is just unmatched and the dynamics inside the prison. There's nothing I would change about this.
yeah, it's pretty masterfully done. Number 4, Schindler's List. Got two top tens in here.
Yeah, this was the exact one that I was talking about. This is the one that's the most recent addition to my top four. The only thing I'm going to say about this is the final scene of Schindler's List is my number one scene of all time.
I mean, I think it's pretty easily one of the best movies ever. Um, yeah.
Number one scene ever. Point blank
Yeah, I
period.
think it's pretty great. Solid 4.5 for me.
Yeah, I don't see much that anyone would ever change about this. But again, this also hits me in a different way, and I'm sure also it's Yoni than probably Joseph. But either way, yeah, this is clear letterbox top four masterpiece.
Yeah. So number three is The Dark Knight.
Yoni, what? You have this movie at 41?
Yeah.
That's a
I don't,
travesty
I
from
don't
you.
know. I mean, I don't think that is that crazy,
That is a
but
ridiculous take. This is a literal
um,
perfect movie. Every single scene is a banger.
I don't know.
Every scene.
I really don't like Maggie Gyllenhaal in it. Like, I don't
There's
know.
no way that makes you from going to number one to number 41. Maggie
I
Gyllenhaal.
I also think the boat scene is completely
It's
unrealistic.
amazing. The tension, the score during it,
Yeah.
the flipping from that into Batman because the boat scene's not just the boat scene. The boat scene goes on the same time as Batman figures out the clowns
Uh-huh.
are in the are the
I do think
I
in
think
real life
we've
within
talked
five
about this.
minutes, I think in real life within 5 minutes, one of those boats would have exploded.
I
Like,
don't know about that. I
I
really
mean,
think you
dude,
underestimate.
I'm pretty confident in that.
I don't know
But
about that.
I mean, I'm in the same
We
boat as
talked
you
about
guys.
this before.
Oh yeah, another thing. This has the greatest performance ever. Heath Ledger's Joker.
Top
So that's
top
number
five.
three. Number two is Inglourious Bastards.
What? That gets
Um,
this high? I'm shocked. This is a great movie, by the way, but
yeah,
I'm shocked.
it's a
Like that.
phenomenal movie. I think
This
it's
was a slight jump, by the way. I was paying attention. So
Wait,
there
go
was a
back.
13-point gap. There was a 13-point gap from Social Network at 8 to Dark Knight at 3.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
know
know
for
it's
a
good. I know
fact.
it's gonna be a one, but yeah, this
yeah.
I'm shocked.
But
This
so
is
this was a 11-point gap. So there's a bit slight gap between 2 and 3. I mean, this is mine. This is perfect spot for me. I mean, this is my number 2 movie of all time.
Yeah. Uh, I think it's phenomenal. It's a 5 star, you know. We've talked about it at length.
yeah,
Adam pretty much agrees with us
yeah.
also.
No, 4.5 stars. There's only one thing I change about this film.
Is this one of your highest 4.5s or?
Yeah, I have 19 5 stars. This is my fifth highest 4.5 star.
And
Great film.
of and
If
of
that one scene changed, then it would be a 5 star for me.
and of course, to nobody's surprise, Parasite.
Yep.
In a
Pretty big,
blowout.
pretty big gap
An
also.
absolute blowout. And fair enough. Yoni,
Um,
I'm not even here on these having 12. I don't know why you have it that low, but
You have
even
it at all the way up at number 2. You moved it. Wow.
this has been my number two film
I
since.
didn't realize that. I thought it was like fifth.
Yeah, no, this is my second favorite movie
Part of the
ever.
reason I have it this low is simply because I haven't watched it in a long
Yeah,
time.
please give it a rewatch. It's a
Like,
masterpiece.
I remember
Uh,
watching it and being blown away.
I
We
just have
talked
to.
about it.
I don't think I've ever said this on the podcast about this, even though we did talk about this for a while during our top four ones. Um, Joseph Heenan, I owe you a very big thanks because I refused to watch international movies because I wouldn't do it, and he forced me to do it, and this is the second greatest movie ever. Um, this is the
Hopefully
no.
this same
I'll
lesson is learned with Attack on Titan.
I'll rephrase when I say this is the number one movie ever. That's a normal movie. This is literally perfect. It is there nothing will ever compare to Interstellar, but this is literally a perfect movie, and it fully deserves to be number one. There's not a literal scene in this movie that I would change, and uh, the cake scene still gives me nightmares to this day.
I mean, this is like a staple in my top 4 currently. It has been since it wasn't in, it was a 5 star, but it wasn't in my top 4 when I rewatched it with Adam when it was his first watch, and then it moved into my top 4, and then I've seen it like I think twice since as well.
Oh, you've seen it twice since we watched it?
Yeah.
I've only seen it once since we watched it.
We also watched it in my film class.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we watched it at whose house? Mitchell's house. That's the
Yeah.
only other time
At
I watched.
the on the and then who is it? I won't say I don't, you can say this person's name if you want. I'm not going to say names just because, I don't want to air our friends out on the internet, but someone was like I didn't understand this movie or they were like
Who said
when does
that?
it get good? He said when does it get good?
Who said that?
I'll say it after. I'll say it after, but
Okay, but yeah, no, this the second time I watched this movie, I literally put a blanket over my eyes for maybe 2 minutes just to make sure I didn't see it. Uh, like I don't even
by
want
the
to
way,
think
I
about
didn't
it. Get it out of my
let
mind.
me say one thing. Let me say one thing. I didn't say that. If we were just rewatching it, I would have pointed this out. I didn't point this out because we were watching with like 8 other people, but
Yeah,
like so the scene where there's foreshadowing obviously about the a lot of foreshadowing about the guy in the basement.
yeah,
And one of the scenes though is when he's showing the artwork
Yeah, the artwork. He draws a
He's in the
picture
corner.
of him. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, or you have the scene where like they're like, oh,
I
like
saw
the
that in the
nanny always takes
TikTok that he
double
was drawing
portions.
what he
She's not taking
thought.
double portions. I mean, she is taking double portions, but she's not eating the double portions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was another foreshadowing that
Yeah.
I saw in the second time. 100%. I know you're watching with a bunch of different people, so you don't want to point it out. But yeah, I'll probably watch this for a third time. Not soon because I have a lot of films that I mentioned are on my watch list or rewatch list. I also don't know if I want to rewatch this very much because of one scene. But yeah, masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, all right, that wraps
What
it
are our
up.
final thoughts? Like biggest things? I think overall this was pretty good. There's like one big issue, and that's Pulp Fiction even being on the list, let alone that high. It's
I
one of the
mean,
worst
I
films
Too
think
low,
ever.
actually.
I
It's one of
think
the
this
worst
was
films
a
ever.
I
But
mean, I think this was a perfect representation of all three of our
yeah,
opinions.
and shout out to Real Talk for giving us this idea.
Yeah.
I watched this or I listened to this on a drive up to down to Las Vegas. And I think this is like the perfect way to do it. I think we should do this with a lot of things going forward.
Yeah.
It would just require more planning ahead of time, but I think also the reveals were really cool. I like that.
Yeah. Great job at Yoni and Claude for making it,
Yeah,
except Claude
appreciate
missed
that.
out on something, so fuck Claude, but you
And but they
know,
were all like stuff in his high
yeah.
90s.
I don't think it really missed out on that much, but
Inception maybe should have been like 2 spots higher, but
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, it was at 40. It
Um,
probably should have been.
but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a really fun video. We'll do more things like this. Hopefully we can get some more subscribers. So if any of our friends have made it to this deep into the
I
video,
need you to call it. You guys, if you want to see Joseph, get us to 1K.
yeah, I guess so get us to 1K. That's our first goal. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.